Kick back at the castle, pole on tuck, if these odds want battle. They gon' eat shells, I'ma feed them ammo. Barrel got big knife, caught a big Rambo. Pour another cup, baby, go ahead, smoke some weed. Hit that telegram, yeah, you know I got what you need. I love all my hoes, I ain't never met no tease. We gon' keep it playin' from the southwest to the northeast.
The BFR podcast brought to you by La Conecta. Me la pelan. We've got, what do you go by again?
The Ghetto Dream.
The Ghetto Dream?
The Ghetto Dream.
That's fucking dope. Is that your regular voice that you're using?
Yeah.
And is that the same voice that you use for your character? Yeah. Really? Okay, so if you're being interviewed as your character, you're talking chill like that?
It depends. Like, it depends on, like, how I feel that day.
Nice.
But majority of the time, it's like this.
That's cool. How did you always have the Ghetto Dream as your nickname?
No, because when I first started, I tried to fit in with everybody.
Oh, okay.
And then when I finally got to break here in 2009, they said I had to come up with a name. And just so happened, the Fat Pat CD was
Oh,
playing.
nice.
And then so I was like the Ghetto Dream, DeMarcus Rashad.
I like that.
DeMarcus Rashad. You sound more like a football player.
Yeah.
Ain't
Right?
that a football player? I don't watch football.
Ahmad
basketball.
Rashad was
Basketball player.
basketball player? No.
Oh, no,
he
he
was
was
a
basketball.
he was football.
Was he a football
What?
player?
Ahmad Rashad? The guy
Oh, he played for the Vikings, right?
from inside the NBA?
Oh, no, that's Chris Carter.
Well, he wasn't known for that. Ahmad Rashad was known for, what is it, inside the NBA or something
Yeah, he
like
was
that?
a sports commentator.
Well, yeah, that's not you.
Oh, but he
Definitely
did play
not you.
football.
Wow.
St.
Rich
Louis
knows
Cardinals.
something. That's crazy.
This is back in the 70s.
Yeah, way back.
How long you been wrestling?
19 years.
19 years? Damn, how old are you?
I'm 38. I just turned 38.
Oh, shit, okay, cool. You're older than me.
Black
I'm
don't-
older than you.
Black don't crack.
Unless you smoke crack.
Exactly. Unless you smoke
Oh, is that
crack.
what it is?
Yeah.
Oh, that's why what's his name looks like that.
Who?
I don't know.
The
But,
black.
yeah, use your imagination.
Okay.
Omar from The Wire. That's why he
No,
looked
what's
like that.
what's Cam Patterson's uncle's name?
David Jolly.
David Jolly.
Yeah.
Yeah. He'll never see this, so that's good.
Yeah.
So it pops up on his YouTube page.
The fuck? Hey, we got him on the podcast. He wanted to talk to me about. He probably wants to beat me up. Damn. Have you ever beat anybody up on a podcast?
No.
Have you ever lifted a 350-pound guy over your head before?
I've had a lot of fights. I don't know how much.
Oh.
He doesn't weigh him before he
Anywhere
fights.
close to that? What about, like, looking like him?
I fought people his size.
Really?
I'm not trying to sound like a badass, but I've been in.
Now you're a
juvenile-
badass, dude.
What?
I've been in juvenile.
The Ghetto
jail
Dream
and
doesn't want to
prison.
sound like a badass?
It's.
You overcome a lot as a Ghetto Dream.
But you also got to remember the times have changed. So, like in the Texas independent wrestling world, an individual like me is more hated because
Oh.
it's a lot of pussies.
So are you... You're not considered a heel?
Yeah, I'm
You
a heel.
are.
But
With this attitude?
with how can you say it? Like amongst like if y'all came to the show,
Yeah.
individuals that understand like my lifestyle, I'm
Yeah.
considered like they're heroes.
Mm.
And then
Oh.
outside like the ghettos and the hoods, I'm a heel.
Damn, that's crazy. And there's not a lot of like people from the hood, like I mean, not predominantly, you know what I mean, that are going to the wrestling show.
Well, since I came back. So 2015 I went to prison, came home April 2016. And then I got all these opportunities to come back on like bigger stages, Branded Outlaw, Anarchy Championship Wrestling. And so I was more in heavy metal too. They allowed me to bring out the Ghetto Dream and stuff like that. And certain individuals didn't like it because 2018 I went to trial and I was like open with it, like shit, I might go like back to prison. I was facing 20 years for breaking a dude's jaw outside of wrestling.
Damn, at Pegasus?
No.
Oh,
This is like in my hometown. So I broke his jaw, but they try to say I fractured his skull, but And the police did that part. Like I did. It's on camera where we boxed. You know what I'm saying? But
Did they check the skull right after y'all boxed? And we're like, okay, good. Now the police come and
I was on parole, bro. So I'm not about to
Damn.
stay there. So when we
Yeah.
boxed or whatever, but the whole story's crazy. So in the fight, everybody's fighting. There's a white guy that got thrown out the window. Nobody got charged for that shit.
wow.
But the dude that I fought,
I wonder why.
yeah. But the dude I fought wrote like I think 5 statements, and at the time the police were trying to send me back. So
Damn.
and I was
then-
open with that during a podcast that I had got out,
Mhm.
and so
Did you get found not guilty?
I got hung jury, and
got-
I got fucked over by
wow.
the state. So I can openly say that.
That's fucked up. So, but you're done with it? Yeah. That's good. Congratulations, man. That's in the rear view. That's
What are the baddies like in wrestling? Are there any fucking baddies that you just see like, damn, what the
I used
fuck
to-
is she doing here?
I used to come out with 6 different girls.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then there's times where I'll still have women come out with me, and then also too I've been like I'm the player type, bro. I'm a play ass nigga.
Hell yeah.
So like I had my homegirl Jess. She was a model here. Her aunt. I had my homegirl Annalisa. Shout out to her. Shout out to Annalisa and Jess because they always hold me down when stuff happened. I had 2 other girls, and then at times here recently I stopped. But last year I had fucked up. I had brought 2 strippers
Hell yeah.
to the show. Yeah, like it depends. Like,
Why did you fuck up
what
though?
made you fuck up there? Because that sounds like you
That sounds
did a
hot.
great job. Yeah.
So
From a fan's perspective.
when I brought the 2 females in, it was a PG show.
Oh.
Yeah, you fucked up.
You should have led with that.
So the PG show, I brought 2 strippers.
And then we were in the back, and everybody's like, "Oh, they're good, like they're hot." And I was like, "I don't care, bro. Like you can fuck with them, but like time is like money." So you know what I'm saying. So at that time, I be putting myself in trouble, bro, because I bring certain girls, and I don't care. They ain't my girlfriend, bro. But if you gonna smash. Like,
Yeah.
I'm a player, bro. So.
Yeah.
I feel that.
Yeah, you see what Neo did with his girls? Like he said
Oh, he brought them all together,
after
right?
his last divorce, he got tired of it's the ADD, bro. He got tired of cheating because his last divorce ended with cheating, his last marriage, and so he was like, "But I didn't want to stop cheating." He's like, "So I just figure I'll be honest about it and stop lying about cheating."
Yeah.
And it worked for him. Like, I don't know if you ever seen him. Like, he walks around with 3 chicks all the time. They're all his girlfriends, and they live with him. And
I
so
can't do that.
he would tell a girl, like,
No?
you have to be cheating, or do you cheat? Because he told him, like, he told them that he talked to other girls, right? But then he's like, I want y'all to be my girls that live with me. Right, so he invited all 3 of them to dinner, not knowing. Just the main chick knew that the other 2 were gonna come to dinner too. They all show up, and he's like, "All right, check it out. Like, y'all know about each other, but like, I want to take it to the next level with all 3 of you. But like, I don't want to give up any one of you."
I can't do that. Like I live by
Why?
myself, bro.
Oh yeah, living with 3 women,
Hell no.
but being honest with them about like, you know,
Growing
what I
up,
do.
I have 6 sisters, bro. So like I ain't
Oh.
trying to live with women.
Mm.
Yeah, that's true too.
But do you tell them, like, hey, I'm not a settle down type. I'm a player. Or you like the game of it?
I
Most
like
guys
the
like
game.
the game of it.
And then if you're truly legit, like a Mac at doing what you're doing, and you get caught up,
You don't have to
female's
worry
still
about
gonna
it.
stay.
True. Okay, go ahead and go. Go ahead and go.
If you got good dick and your mouthpiece is good, where you can talk like real slick to a female, you
Yeah.
can keep her.
This is true. I mean,
That's
I don't
facts.
know. Yeah, they are facts. I think, right, guys? Oh, they don't have good dick.
I have immaculate dick.
Do you?
Yes.
Mine does its job. I got 3 kids.
All you gotta do is be able to do. You ain't gotta like. You just gotta know what you're doing. And then on top of that, San Antonio, since moving here, they say it's 5 women to 1 man. So you have to be a player in the city.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, they need to get fucked. That's true.
Got the
It would be
chicks.
selfish. It would be selfish. Oh my God. Yeah.
Selfish
That's
if
the
you
new
settle
motto.
down.
No, I'm not selfish. I'm not a selfish lover then. Be like,
No,
I'm
that's
a
not the
selfish
same
lover.
thing.
Oh.
It's okay to have a wife, but if your DNA is to keep macking, keep doing it, bro.
Yeah.
It's in your
I have a
DNA
wife.
beans.
I don't get married.
You single?
Yeah.
Y'all got families?
Married. Yep.
Yeah.
I can tell.
Really?
Yeah.
They talk
Dude,
less.
No,
Yeah.
it's just
The energy?
they settled. Like they found peace.
Yeah,
they
they
had
settled.
a family.
That's
Me
what
and
they
you
did.
are just fucking wild.
Not settling. Uh-huh. Alrighty. Key to
Yeah.
life.
Hey, a little bit.
So,
right?
what video were you showing him? Where you were like interviewing, or what happened?
My first debut at Loco Wrestling, they had this guy, but it's like a couple of, it's I'm even gonna say stories. It's facts. So the guy was showing up to all these other shows, like causing chaos, taking shits. Like let's say like
Not being part of the organization.
no, but
Oh,
he
shit.
trained, but he fucked up or whatever. But he likes going on Instagram Live and taking a shit. Like let's say y'all have beef with him, he'll be at your door and he'll take a shit and smother it on there. And then it's crazy because he tried to fuck up the show or whatever, and we were doing the battle royal, and I hope I don't get heat for this. So like I
You
was
don't
in
have
the,
to talk about it.
no, I'm gonna talk about
Alright.
it. We're in the battle royal, and I'm like, fuck, like.
Now it's on you.
But I wanted a moment because I was at
Yeah.
Loco, and then I'm like, damn, bro, like we had cocaine there, so everybody's eyes were on him.
The wrestler.
Yeah,
Just want to clarify.
Yeah.
yeah. So I was like, what the fuck? Just so happened the dude got into the show and he tried to fuck up the show, and our battle royals was starting, so they came and they were like, cut a promo and get him like do what you do. So I'm like trying to be professional, and I'm like, what the fuck can I do? Because a lot of people already are fucking acting like they're scared or whatever. Well, the cat, yeah, that's him. Well, that's not the dude I beat up, but that's cocaine.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So go ahead.
And so I go out there, cut the promo. The guy's still up there. He's talking shit. And one of the owners of Loco is like, damn, what do I do?
Yeah.
So I grab the microphone. I'm cutting the promo to get the guys to come back. Well, to come out so we can start the shit. The dude is like talking shit, starts calling me a druggie. He's you can go to YouTube on here too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's all on the video?
Yeah, it's
Oh,
it's
shit.
13 minutes of me just beating
Oh,
the
my
fuck
God.
out of him, bro. So like
From that night where everybody was lit up?
everybody else was lit up, I wasn't.
Oh, okay.
There wasn't real cocaine.
That's what I told my mom too. Like when I got home from the party. Everybody else was lit up out there. I wasn't. I don't know.
What party?
Get lit up. I'm just saying.
Oh, any party.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's how I go to. Shout out to La Conecta. Fuck around and find out.
Well, he
Come and
threw
get all your fucking best merch.
Tylenol at me and called me a druggie.
Damn. For
Yeah.
Tylenol use?
And
That's gay.
right there, that's what happened to him.
His name is Loco?
No, this is the company.
Oh,
All right,
okay.
so before this, I already had slapped him. And he did that shit. And I'm just going to say New Jack's ghost possessed me to do everything.
It's all right. He's new, dog. He just got hired 2 years ago.
After 7 months, he should know what he's doing.
You don't have USB-C connected to it. You're going to have to do that.
Hey, a side joke. Dan the Man is white. He was supposed to be on time.
That's weird.
That's exactly what I thought when I saw the messages and
Yeah.
you were here already. And then Chase called me. And I was like, that's different. What is this? Opposite day?
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a cool guy.
It's very weird. What's up?
What are you doing, Rich?
I thought you was going to grab a cable or something.
No, just play it.
Yeah, no, I said go ahead. I'll try in a minute.
Oh, fuck.
He's a cross-dresser?
Yes, he is. And then I got certain motherfuckers are talking shit. And then I was like, in my personal life, I work and I know a whole bunch of people. So it wasn't no hate crime. It was just hate crime towards him for fucking up wrestling.
And he's not working the show, right? He paid his
Right. That's
fee
the
and he
thing.
went in there and he came at you and then you went to town on him, apparently.
I just wanted my moment and I want to fucking kill him.
Who's letting y'all do this in their bars?
So y'all don't have a ring?
Nah, these are good and good. And then I wanted to give him a good stage dive. And then you might
wanted to give him a good stage dive.
if you can fast forward a little bit, because like nothing happens, and I had to drag him outside. Right there.
Holy crap! This is insane.
But openly, I'm gonna say this. Another reason why I was beating the shit out of him is one of the other owners of the company. That guy I'm beating up made a promo saying that he was gonna rape his 9-year-old daughter, and I got 2 kids.
Oh, that's too.
And
far.
this is my favorite part. This is one of my favorite parts right here. Watch. I slapped the shit out of him.
Oh, it stepped in that camera right on time.
And then you want to fast forward this part because
I kill him.
no. Okay, so I'm gonna lie right here. I was gonna stop until you threw that cheer. So I have pocket bullies, and they wear spiked collar shirts, leashes. So I took the leash off of one of them, and I just started beating his ass with it.
Oh.
I did watch. I thought about all the times of slavery.
Hell yeah.
Right there. And as you see, he could have left a long time ago. So if anybody ever tries to use this video to try to like fucking ruin me.
He couldn't walk. What do you mean?
And then here's another slap. My hand was swollen, bro. Watch.
How hard you were slapping him?
Yeah, because this slap right here came from the hip. Watch.
Oh, fuck.
And he could have left right there too. Like, it's a lot of spots. Like, so in case if I ever get in trouble for this. And see, he hit me back. And that part, I took the spikes and hit him in the mouth with it.
Who won this match?
So we're part of the Battle Royal, but he wasn't. But he got included.
Yeah.
And then I tried to slam him onto the broken glass.
It looks like he lost. At any point, does he whisper like, "Hey, can we stop now?"
Even if he did, he told me he was going to be a prophet for Jesus. So I just kept,
well, yeah. At that point, you go all the way. Did you crucify him at point?
And I was trying to tell him to apologize for what he said about a 9-year-old kid. But then I was like, fuck it.
Is that real?
Yeah. I was like, fuck it. Just beat his ass. He deserves it. So one of the wrestlers didn't know what was going on. And then he attacks me.
So he thought it was a real fight?
No, he was like, who the fuck is this dude in there?
Oh,
and
shit.
It's fucked up. Because this is a part where I don't sell. And I'm like, hey, bro, I'm here to whip this fool's ass. So I go back. And he hit me, bro, in the head with some glass. So that's an assault on his part. And then he tried to fight right here. I don't know why. And I had to give him. Well, I told him we had a fair one, so we were going to square up. The pants were too tight, or else I could have kicked better. And then
sound rich? What's going on?
I don't know what happened.
Turn out that middle one, the one that shows a USB icon.
yeah, because y'all laugh on this part a lot.
Can you continue? Can you continue? Be a prophet.
That offended me because he said he's supposed to be a prophet.
My first night, and I'm whipping the shit out of a bitch.
Dude, he looks like Sergeant Dokes.
Oh, come on,
It is.
Suma. What's that bitch? Come on, Suma. Come on. Take him to the war party. Carve that motherfucker up.
And you see, everybody just turns on me. This is why I hate all the fans.
Kevin! Carve that motherfucker up.
Damn.
This is my first time actually seeing this part.
And he's really cutting you. This is choreographed street fighting.
No. It's just straight off the rip going crazy.
Not choreographed either, but
And then so I go back to the dude after this.
oh my god.
He asked for all.
He asked for all of this to happen?
Yeah, I mean, you gotta look at it this way too. You're talking shit about a person's kid,
Yeah.
and didn't even know that when keeping it real goes wrong.
Yeah.
So there's other footage of when I threw him,
Yeah.
and then my homeboy right there goes outside and beats the shit out of him with a chair and stumps his face.
I'm a bad motherfucker.
It's just crazy. It's wild.
Move out the way.
But he's not done. I mean, well, the video's done. This is the end of it. We have more footage.
Does he die later on?
No. A week later, he went and took a shit at the school.
Oh, he
Smeared
kept doing this shit.
Yeah, he smeared it all on the door.
Maybe he's retarded and you just beat up a retard.
Yeah.
Well,
it has to be.
He had common sense to pay $25 to go to a show, so we can't really say he's retarded.
Mm.
I don't know. Have you seen most wrestling fans?
You look pretty fucking retarded.
Some of them.
That's crazy.
Some of them are, bro. Like,
How long ago was that? Oh, that was 2 months ago.
and then that's how I went viral on that one, and then now all of a sudden I'm doing deathmatch wrestling. I have 4 death matches coming up.
Oh, really? Because of this? Damn. And you get paid for that? Wow.
Pay decent for that? 'Cause it's
It
called
depends
death.
on what you call decent. Cause
Were
I'm
you
not
able to
even
take care of the stitches, like, with your payment? I'm just kidding. You didn't have stitches, right?
No. But it's the pay ain't big.
I mean, I didn't expect you to make like millions of dollars off it. Like
It's
But
not,
a comedian will make $25 a night out
Yeah.
here.
how much they make?
$25 a night
for an open mic.
for an
Or not
open
open
mic.
mic, yeah.
For a
Oh
show.
shit,
For being on a
wrestlers,
show.
we make way more than that.
Okay, that's good.
Like we can go out and wrestle for 5 minutes, and
Mhm.
some of us get paid $80 to $100.
Oh, okay.
And then there's a $150 cap. If we
Yeah.
go outside the city, and it depends on where. Like if it's a 6-hour drive, we get a hotel. Like they're supposed to pay for our hotel,
Mm.
and then we still get our rate.
Nice.
But majority of the time, I like doing shit basically for free. Just pay me
Yeah.
gas money, because I make good money where I'm at. So like, and I love wrestling, so it don't matter to me.
Yeah. So you're not, like, trying to get to the WWE or anything. You do it for the love, or...
I used to. Like, my goal was, well, ever since I was a kid, I used to love WCW.
Yeah.
So,
Oh,
like,
really?
Yeah.
Damn.
So I want to go to Mexico and then have them call me to go to WCW. I never want to go to WWE, but
Ha.
ECW, when I saw ECW as a kid, I wanted to
Yeah.
go there. And then
Ah.
there was XPW. I saw them. They were doing deathmatch tournaments.
Damn.
Yeah. So I was like, WWE don't do that shit. So I want to do that.
What do you think, like, drove you towards the more hardcore part of wrestling? Because that's the hardcore shit, right? Those organizations?
Yeah.
That's
I don't
all of the barbed wire and all that shit mostly used there.
Getting away with cutting a motherfucker and not going to jail.
That is true. That was a lot of that right there. I was like, that's a fucking glorified bar
Did you-
fight, bro.
Did you see
So-
John Moxley?
Oh, the spike in the back.
On AEW?
Yeah. Can you pull that up? I'm sure Beans hasn't seen it.
No.
Would you do something like that? That shit's fucking crazy.
Well,
Or have you done something like that?
man, what's the craziest shit I ever done? I'm trying to think.
That looks pretty crazy.
Well, I just did a death match 2 weeks ago, and I got hit in the head with a picture frame. With glass on it. Damn, what's the craziest shit?
So the cops know all that's happening, right? Because somebody drives by and they're like, bunch of dudes are kicking this one white boy's ass outside the bar 24.
Okay, so the outside part we would have got in trouble for.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
But besides doing like the deathmatch shit, like
yeah.
I do underground fights too,
Oh, wow.
and I don't get paid for that.
Backyard
Mhm.
type. Damn, that's rowdy.
Like I have, I've been on Street Beefs twice. I fight for Fajitas Promotions.
Really? You've been on street beefs?
Yeah.
Is it, like, in a fight?
Mm-hmm. See, I can
I'll show him that one. Yeah.
And see, he comes from CZW, so before he made it to the WWE, he was already doing shit like that.
Holy smokes, I've seen it all. He needs a tetanus shot stat.
And that shit.
Oh, what the fuck? I didn't
Yeah.
see
You
that.
see how they're trying to like
It's
shake
in
it
there.
out? They're trying to shake it out his back.
Pull that friggin' thing out of his back. Holy smokes. I've seen it all, man.
So right there, is he like at any point really telling him the status? Like, I'm good. I'm gonna just acting like it hurts.
Oh, that shit hurt.
Yeah, he
But
kinda-
it's some of us have this thing where how can you say? Like when I do my boxing fights,
Yeah.
I'll put my hands down and I
Mhm.
like to get hit in the head and it's a rush.
Damn.
And then when I get cut,
Mhm.
I don't know, the more painful it is, I want
Yeah.
to experience it more.
Wow.
The adrenaline and the endorphins that you get from it. You
Yeah,
think that's what it's?
yeah, I think
Oh
it's that.
shit.
But it's crazy too because I'm in a flow state. Like nothing moves fast,
Yeah.
but the pain. Like I got attacked by one of my bully XLs, and so he had bit my arm in my hand,
Oh shit.
and I had to. I'm trying to get ready for a fight, but I can't use this hand because his hand just swelled down.
Damn.
Well, I forgot that I still have the bite mark on my shin, and when I was kicking the bag, it busted up the stitches.
Yeah.
So
And you kept kicking.
yeah, the pain was like fuck. If you can put yourself through that much pain,
Yeah.
like what can you do to somebody else?
Yeah.
You ever done like outdoor survival type shit?
No,
Would you? Like you see Naked and Afraid?
I will not do that shit.
Come on, that's a lot of
No.
pain.
Hell no.
That's a lot of misery.
Is it because like you might have to swim?
Okay, so funny shit. It's funny that you said that because yesterday I was
is
talking to
funny.
my my girl about this shit. I used to like was trying to be a lifeguard one time for our yeah. So I know how to swim. I can swim badass. I could
I
beat
didn't even get an
anybody.
interview.
You might not be black, dude. You got here
I
early. You
know.
try to be a lifeguard.
I have Slipknot tattoos on me. Too. Like
It's a fucking swastika.
like it's funny because like also too like right now the Ghetto Dream used to come out. I used to come out to like all rap songs, and then I had talked to this one wrestler and he was like outside of wrestling, like you're always posting videos of you like playing like video games or doing something, and it's always like Slipknot playing. Like you're a big Slipknot fan. So like now I come out to Unsainted by Slipknot, and he's like, oh yeah, y'all some real motherfuckers anyway. So he's like,
Yeah.
bro, it's fucking crazy. He's black.
Yeah.
And he's like, it's crazy to see a nigga come out to Slipknot. And knowing that he's fucking crazy, he's like, that's some psychotic shit because you don't know if he's a white
Yeah.
boy or is he black.
Oh,
So
yeah.
he's
Yeah.
fighting between like what's going
true.
on. Yeah, so I was
Yeah.
like, we're going to keep it at Slipknot.
He's fighting his inner demons.
But you were telling a story about a lifeguard, right?
Yeah, I
That-
tried
was
to be
that
a
it?
lifeguard.
Yeah. That was it?
Yeah, that's it.
Okay.
What happened though? Did you get the job?
No and
You
yes.
think it was racial profiling?
No, it was because they're trying to close down our pool.
Mm.
Yeah.
What do they do for the interview? Like, go ahead.
No, they were. We had to. They were going to close down our pool and
Oh.
like really shut down the only black. Well, I live in a black and Hispanic community growing up.
Yeah.
And
Here?
no, I'm from an hour away. I don't really like telling people where I'm
Oh,
originally
okay, cool.
from because like the fans and shit. But so they didn't want the white people didn't want to come to our pool
Mm.
because at the time like back then our neighborhood was a little bit rowdy,
Mhm.
but the lifeguards were disrespectful.
Mm.
And then so like one funny thing from where I'm from is like you could be fighting a Hispanic person
Mm-hmm.
and you could be black or white or whatever, but if you fought somebody in my neighborhood, you'll be like, oh, I'm whipping shit out this Mexican dude or whatever. A black dude would come out and start beating the shit out of you. They come to find out they're related some way.
Damn.
Yeah, so some of
The
the
white
yeah, the
people?
white.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
it didn't matter because we've jumped like everybody, but we were all related or
Damn.
we all grew up together. And one of the lifeguards had an incident like that. Like he was talking shit
Mm.
to some, to some people, and next thing you know, outside,
Mhm.
he just had a colorful black and brown rainbow ready to whoop his ass.
Damn. That's unfortunate. Wow. Yeah, my mom used to do this little experiment with us, and she would pour she would have a bowl of water, and then she would pour salt in there, and she'd say, "That's all the white people, right? They're all swimming around, right?" And then she'd pour pepper in there. She said, "That's all the black people.
Yeah.
They're all swimming together, right?" You want to see what happens when the Mexican jumps in? And she'd put her finger in there with soap on the tip of it, but we didn't know there was soap on the tip of it. And when you go like that, everything just goes to the
I'm gonna do that. One day.
everything just goes to the side.
I'm gonna do that one day.
When a Mexican jumps in, everybody just gets out. It's crazy how it works. I show my kids, I pass it down to my kids, and I hope they pass it down to theirs.
I'm gonna do that. All my kids are interracial kids.
Really? That's all you sleep with? Nothing but white women or Mexican?
No, I have two white babies and 2 Hispanic babies.
Damn. Did they come out yellow or did they come out like?
My oldest daughter's like dark because of her
Wow.
mom, but
Yeah.
I have an Italian and an Irish, and then my son that was my oldest son, he's probably about like real light skinned.
That's crazy.
You're like Captain Planet.
Yeah.
I have 4 baby mamas. Bro.
It's like a superhero, right?
Oh, here comes my boy Dan
Ghetto
the
dream
Man.
superhero. That's crazy. What's his name? Dan the man? Dan
Yeah.
the
Can I see in the
motherfucking
window?
man.
Yeah, you can see.
Yeah.
Before he
It-
comes in here, I'm gonna say
Yeah,
it twice.
dude, it's not an interrogation room, bro. Ghetto dream, like, hey, can you,
One thing about
what up?
one
Yeah,
thing
come
about,
on in, bro.
about Dan is that they had this.
You come in character if you want to.
He's cool as shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. All right,
Okay.
cool.
He's cool. He's cool as shit. But he
Sounds like my dad.
He had a back in the day, like
Just kidding. My dad was never around.
he was never around.
Wish he used the belt on me.
So let me get my belt.
No, but we had this company before COVID hit. It was a company called Anarchy Championship Wrestling. It was fucking badass, and him and like Ricky Starks were there. So Ricky Starks, ACH. What's the other black guy? Shane Taylor.
Velveteen Dream.
No,
Did he take your name?
Velveteen. I was out before Velveteen Dream.
So he did take your name.
Yes, he did. But he made that shit look. Oh, fuck that.
What did you think about him?
His character was good. He had to. Yeah, we know him actually. We used to do shows with him, Ricky Starks, in ACW.
Is he as gay as he looks?
He does not say that. But
Oh, my
I
bad.
don't know. He's a cool dude. Like he's badass. And then y'all remember ACH?
ACH. No.
He went to New Japan. Like, so you had Ricky Starks, ACH. Athena came from Anarchy Championship Wrestling in Austin too. Shane Taylor, Barrett Brown. He's in NWA. He was the first ever NWA light heavyweight champion.
The new NWA, the one
Billy Corgan.
Corgan's,
Yeah. We've done like where I met him at. He was on like a bigger stage with them, and then I got to come in for 2 years, and it was badass to be around them. And then on that show too was fucking bro. We had shows. So the pre-show was 2 hours long, right? And we had 14 matches after that, and the show ended at 1. And
Damn.
we would have over 500 fans, bro. One time it was like 18 degrees.
Yeah.
And they were all outside with blankets. And
Damn.
it was an outside show.
That is retarded.
I should have brought my fucking belt.
You have a belt too?
Yeah.
But what title do you hold?
It's called the Come and Take It title, but it doesn't change to being the deathmatch title.
You are white.
Why?
Come
You
and
even have
take
the
it.
come and take it title. That's fucking crazy.
But our fucking
This guy's white. You're the black guy. You showed up late. Yeah. Dan the man.
Oh, see if you turn around.
I'm on Dan time.
You're on Dan time?
Yeah.
Danny people's time?
Where's my camera at?
Your camera's right here.
All right.
And then your mic's right there. Your headphones are
Yeah,
right
you
there
start-
if you'd love to
you got
come into
swole,
headphone
bro.
line. He's a wrestler. That's what he's supposed
he
to
was
do.
a manager at first, right?
Oh, there you go. Now he's a wrestler. That's crazy.
Yes, what's going on?
What's up, brother?
I was just telling him about when I beat up that fan at Loco. And then I was just telling him about the history of Ricky Starks and all of y'all at Anarchy.
Oh, yeah, Ricky Starks, man. Yeah, he kicked me in the face once.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
They
Ricky Saints, I guess. He's a hateful motherfucker. You know? You ever talk to that motherfucker?
Yes. You know what's fucked up is that I was cool with him because you know that he was part of the him and I was about to say his real name, ACH's group.
Yeah.
And then I was a big ass group with I was a big ass mark for Jojo Bravo.
Yeah.
Yeah, still am. Like that's the fucking man. He should be on
blame
TV.
I saw him yesterday.
For real?
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Jojo trained me.
Oh,
I'm a
word?
big mark for JoJo too. Bray Wyatt's wife.
Go ahead and wear my belt.
Oh, he's talking about that one.
That's different. She's actually a little badder and maybe a little taller than the guy that we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh,
But,
okay.
this other cat, Jojo Bravo, was an indie worker. He taught me how to wrestle, and he's probably like the smartest, like in terms of wrestling IQ guy. What belt is that?
It's my belt.
Oh, he's a boxer.
Is that like a boxing belt?
Yeah.
It's a green belt. I
He
have a
said
green
it's a
card
green
and a green belt.
Is that like a jiu-jitsu thing?
No, It's just like a Mexican
WBC,
thing. Like a
boxing.
Mexican illegal thing.
Right on.
That's one of the great wrestlers too that came out.
Yeah, ACH.
Yeah, he. Like back in the day, I'm telling y'all, like only like 5 years ago. Me personally, I'm saying this out of my the way I feel. If you weren't on Anarchy shows or Branded Outlaw or Heavy Metal Wrestling, and was considered like still rocking and shit,
Yeah.
like to me, you really wasn't on your game because like I was saying, he was there already. So that the group of Out of Anarchy are the ones that made Inspire, Heavy Metal. Branded Outlaw already had it, but back in the day, you had to be on your game because I used to go wrestle with y'all I used to do Branded Outlaw and then go wrestle with them on Sundays. You had to be on your like,
Let me see if that raises up.
you had to be trained and you had to like, you had guys like him, the two guys that we showed, and then Athena and AEW.
Or you can use a handheld.
Like, it was
a
fucking
handheld
awesome. Now we got a lot of pussies running again. A lot.
Damn, really?
Fuck
Why? DEI or what?
It's got to be. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. They even have. No, there's no he hims and.
Yeah,
Right?
there is.
Dude.
There has to be.
Yeah, my son got tricked. He's 5 years old, right? We took him to RCW, and one of his favorite wrestlers.
Can I say something real quick?
Yeah.
Fuck RCW. Fuck Brandon Oliver. I don't give a fuck.
Damn, Tupac. Hit him up.
Fuck,
You should start to hit him up.
It's a shit. I'll say it right now too.
Brandon,
Yeah.
baby, he's not with me. All right.
No, hey,
Not with us either. He was on our podcast.
Dan's cool. Dan's cool, but openly, I'm always gonna say it. Fuck Bryson too. You can suck my dick, nigga.
Yeah.
Hell
And
yeah.
Fuck
Yeah.
Oscar at Wrestling Shop. Everywhere I get the chance. I'm cool as fuck.
Yeah.
But if you disrespect me on a personal level and tell everybody I'm a trash person, fuck you, suck my dick.
Yeah,
And if
fuck.
you had a wife, I'll fuck that hoe too. I don't care. Beef is real, nigga. Sorry about
Damn,
that.
don't catch him at a bar. He will beat you up.
I wake up every day fucking thankful that DeMarcus Rashad is my friend.
Me too.
Let's just put it that way.
I'm gonna keep him on my
Hell
good
yeah,
side.
dude.
Yeah,
it's
but anyway, like I took him to a show, right? And his favorite wrestler was Devin. Do you know Devin?
Devin Carter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so,
never
but he
seen him.
thought Devin was a girl, and so anytime Devin was getting beat up by a boy, he'd be like crying. He was crying, and I had to take.
what does
like,
Devin look like?
You never met Devin Carter? Devin, yeah, so Devin's non-binary. Devin uses they, them.
okay.
And I think actually maybe she as well.
Whoops, sorry, Devin.
So, yeah, Devin's the best, though.
sorry, dude. My bad.
Not dude.
Oh,
Not
yeah,
dude.
sorry.
But, yeah, Devin's the best.
Sorry.
You know, shit. I guess whatever, you know, if you're non-binary, every match is an intergender
Yeah,
match.
Devin's fucking awesome, right?
Yeah.
Awesome fucking wrestler.
Great talent.
But he
Is he black?
he was like,
Is it a
No.
black kid with
No,
dreads?
no, they're Latino.
yeah.
All right.
Oh, I'm supposed to do a match against him. That's a bad motherfucker. I fuck with him.
Yes.
And then that one right
Kicks
there,
ass, man. Them.
the other black guy that's with him, because I wrestled Sabino. I wrestled Sabino Blaze and had a badass match. And then I knew that dude's mom.
Yeah.
So-
So my son's like, why is he hitting her? And my 8-year-old's like, that's not her.
They come from hybrid.
He was like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
No, it's like, it's just
Don't worry about it.
complicated, bro. Just,
Yeah.
it just, if you believe
If you're
that's
8 years
it, that's
old,
what it is.
just don't worry about it. It's just,
You're 5. Like, just, it's her.
Yeah.
You're 8. It's him. It's her. Whatever.
for sure.
But he loves Devin.
Yeah, I have nothing.
And I
He's
had
a
to
cool,
stop taking him to RCW.
He's a cool dude. I was supposed to wrestle him at Branded Outlaw.
Oh, yeah. Is Brandon
Damn.
Outlaw closed down now?
It's closed down. It's sad.
They
That's
shut it
why.
down?
That's why I'm saying this is my last year, and that's why I don't give a fuck no more.
Okay, that's why you can bury everybody.
No, well, fuck. Everybody used to bury me, so now I'm just openly with it. Like, nigga, catch these hands. If
What are
you
you
whip
gonna
my
do
ass the
next?
first time, we're gonna go again until I win.
Damn.
No pistol play.
You have Frieza on you also?
Yes.
Dude, you're fucking white, dude.
Yeah.
Wow. Yes.
Yeah.
Speaking of like trans identities here, you know, fucking white man and a black body.
I get that.
What is
No,
the,
no,
what is-
no.
hold on.
Give
what
him
is
some
the-
credit. He's got multiple baby mamas.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I do black shit.
What is the he?
DeMarcus is as real as they get. man.
Yeah, he went to prison.
Yeah, see?
There you go.
Oh yeah.
And
that is
off
true.
and on, still be fighting cases. I don't know why.
I don't know why.
I don't know why.
Motherfucking Bear County, man. What the fuck, you know?
Them
They're
lives,
the
just
real
hate you.
heels.
Yeah. No, but the greatest hill is, I mean, I was going to tell them too, when I joined Flu with y'all.
Oh yeah, that was fun.
Yeah. We used to, man, that shit. Before COVID, wrestling
Yeah.
on the Texas stage was fucking wonderful. Like I'm telling y'all, Anarchy, heavy metal and Anarchy, nobody can ever actually have the crowd presence that they have. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, we have Loco right now, but like fucking Anarchy was. The fans were crazy, right? They'll be out in the rain, bro.
Damn.
Yeah.
So a lot of organizations went under because of COVID and didn't come back. Is
A
that
lot,
what
yeah, it was
happened?
like a cull. Like only the strong survived. Actually, that's not even true.
Damn, only the most
So-
popular.
Not even the most popular.
Oh.
Just-
No, they were
shit.
very.
You know
they,
what?
They started.
Only the legally funded survived.
If you to make it in wrestling as a promotion, you got to be like a cockroach. Like you got to have the fucking tenacity of a cockroach. If they
shit.
step on you and you keep fucking crawling around, you're gonna
Vince
keep
McMahon.
going.
Yeah,
Well,
then
Well,
you
yeah,
gotta have.
that's
make
the king
sure.
cockroach right there.
Yeah,
You
100%.
know, he set the fucking tone. I'm sorry if I'm
Fuck
cutting
yeah.
promos here with this microphone, right?
No, you're
Just
good.
holding it like.
But they
Not
try
at
to
all.
cancel. Like they try to cancel you, and they try to cancel me like multiple.
I think that's any kind of like group, right? Like, because there's music locally. You say the wrong things in your songs, you're gonna get canceled. So it's kind of the same thing. Like, no matter where you're at. Right?
I've been, man, like the way how. That's why I say fuck certain individuals, because like the way how I see it is this: if you don't know the facts of somebody and they beat something,
Yeah.
and you're just making shit up to ruin, because people have done that in wrestling. That's why I say fuck Bryson. He's a bitch. He put down a lot of
Fuck
good
you,
men.
Bryson.
Yeah, he put a lot of
Jesus
good men
Christ.
down, and then he can't man up. He's a keyboard warrior. As for Brandon Oliver, like, the reason why I'm saying fuck him is because if you don't give me an opportunity because you want to listen to guys that want to talk shit, then fuck you. I don't have to. I'll tell everybody this on Facebook. I'm not going to shake nobody's hand. We're supposed to shake everybody's hand. I don't have to shake your hand if I hear you talk shit. And then, but like, I heard stories that people brought up people's past to ruin certain individuals and wrestlers. And my thing is like this: everybody has a past, and if you consistently keep doing that from your past, then you're a motherfucking fuck up. And I feel that it's fucked up if you're gonna be like, man, I heard in high school, this dude choked a female, and it's fucking 30 years. Like, come on, we're all kids or whatever. And I'm not gonna put nobody's name on it, but I feel that nobody's God, and nobody should be directing other people's paths. And there's been good companies, like I heard one company got in trouble for booking Teddy Hart, and that's why they went down. And it's like, okay, at the end
Somebody went down for booking Teddy Hart. They got fully canceled.
they had
Damn.
they
well, they
bigger
got
problems.
heat.
Okay.
They were telling me that Heavy Metal got heat for booking Teddy Hart.
Did they book Teddy Hart?
Yeah,
What? That's so funny, man. But look, if you're booking Teddy Hart, you're
fucked up. 'cause
you're,
that-
you're buying a
that's what I
ticket,
was
dude.
like, they had bigger
you're
problems.
you're taking a ride. Inspired did that shit. They booked his ass a couple times, and he burned the fuck out of them. You know.
And it's during the time they were doing a documentary on him when they
Yeah,
booked
man. Look, I can't say too much about that guy because speaking of fucking cases and missing persons and shit. But
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, can we say more about him? It's not what it
You
is.
don't
might
have
have-
to. A peacock does it for you.
Really? What's the show? Okay, just what's the show?
What is the show?
And even if you did like choke
That
out
guy?
a bitch, right? She probably had it coming, right?
Yes.
I mean, let's be real here. Nobody just gets choked out for no reason.
Bro.
I don't know if I agree with that. What kind of podcast is this? The
It's
fuck?
sometimes satire. It's comedy.
No, but look, that guy, look, you know what? I thought that I was like a fucking womanizer and a player. That motherfucker's delusional, bro.
He's a meathead.
No, you gotta see how, like, you can talk to us and we can keep it like natural. Like,
Yeah.
we know how to do our characters on and characters off.
This man's on meth.
He doesn't turn it on.
We'll keep it real brief. This man is on meth,
Yeah.
allegedly.
The legal kind or the one you?
The ones
whichever
that-
whichever kind you can get, man. Whichever
Yeah.
kind he's on must be the kind that turns you into
That.
all this.
Oh,
And
shit.
yeah, this man's on meth, and if like the way he talks is crazy because he doesn't stop.
Yeah, I like the way how he doesn't put. My favorite shoot interview is when he says his fucking voice is trash. He's like, look at CM Punk. He studied the book of Teddy Hart and he took a page and now he's big. And I'm like, bitch, you're Bret Hart's fucking nephew and got signed at the age of 19. And I mean, he had his spots and shit like that, but he's another guy that, like, you have to have a good psychology to be in this wrestling business. High spots don't mean shit to individuals like us. We want to tell a story and we want to bring you in. Like, not to kiss this man's ass, but this is one of the guys that were in ACW. So I show respect to the original rosters. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He can cut a promo. He can work and make you, like, our job is to make you hate us.
Yeah.
Sometimes you want to fight us. You know what I'm saying? This guy right here, he don't know what the fuck to do because one time he's like, he wants you to kiss his ass, and then at the end he's talking shit. Then he doesn't know how to separate his character from like when you talk to him. It's like, man, watch the shooting reviews. You're like, what the fuck? He's crazy.
And how long has he been doing it?
Dude, yeah,
Dude's
he's
19?
45. So, and he started probably when he was 14 or some shit.
Yeah, it was 14.
Wow.
Like, 'cause,
he's
you know, it's a
he's
family
not just
thing.
He's
Underdeveloped.
part of the Hart family.
Yeah, Stu Hart was fucking.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, he was getting beat up by
He's
his
the
granddad
turd.
when
He's
he
the
was
nugget.
probably 12, you know, and that's how you start in the Hart family.
Wow.
You know, no disrespect to the Hart family, but you guys fucked up with at least one of y'all. This is not. This
He
is not
fucked up
good.
the whole family.
This is
'cause
not
they came
good.
to
I don't know.
He's the nugget.
Y'all aren't responsible
the
for
nugget.
everything, but
Yeah,
whoever's responsible for Teddy Hart fucked up. Sorry.
Because he's still hanging around too. And
He
the
just
nugget-
came back. They just fucking booked him after the fucking girls. It's not fucked up, but I like the way. I'm not saying I don't like what he did, but I like the way how he said it when the girl's missing at the end, and he's like, "Fuck," he's like, "I don't give a fuck. What do you want me to feel sorry for? She put herself in a situation." I'm like, he did that shit. Like, I was like,
he just said that same thing. That's weird. Maybe he did it.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson said the same shit.
You remember the Dave Chappelle when they said they met O.J. Simpson and he walked out and they were like, "Yeah, that nigga did that."
Sometimes you can just tell.
Yeah, especially when they say it. What's the documentary name?
Oh, what is it?
No, he
I
can
haven't
find it.
actually seen it.
Oh,
I don't.
You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't.
Bro,
Suck up documentary.
every girl that I've dated, I've showed like I was like before we date, I was like I want to show you the bad wrestling and dark side of wrestling. So Teddy Hart's the first thing
Is,
to watch.
is it called Heart of Darkness?
Dangerous Breeds.
Yeah, because he breeds
Brian
cats.
Kahn's cats.
He breeds cats.
The mind.
Oh
the,
my
Look at that. Those are the
God.
eyes of a killer.
Yeah, dark ass.
And there's Teddy Hart on the side there.
Ah.
He's kind of like our Tiger King. Although Tiger King also legit like owned a wrestling company in Oklahoma. I hope y'all knew that.
Did you wrestle for it?
No, I didn't, but I know people that did.
Oh.
And he would sexually harass the fuck out of the young men. And,
He does too.
and he would do commentary.
Really?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Ted. Well, look. But yeah, the Tiger King had they don't talk about it in the documentary, but he had his own fucking promotion that I think he would run out of that fucking zoo that he ran.
What?
And like Cody Lane wrestled there.
Oh, shit.
I'm pretty sure. And
That's another.
They missed the
badass.
whole fucking show.
yeah,
That's
and,
crazy.
and motherfucking Tiger King would get on commentary and call the match.
Oh
and he
my
was
God! Why
drunk.
did they leave that out?
He was so like there's all these like fucked up wrestling shows where you can see Tiger King doing a bad job on commentary in
Hell
front of
yeah.
like 50 people and Cody Lane's there.
Is he drunk? Like, okay, so nobody really talks about it. I'm glad. But you remember when JBL was drunk during the extra DVD of the One Night Stand? He was saying some pretty racial shit when he's talking about Masada Tanaka could be his doorman.
Calls out.
Yeah, that sounds like JBL. Sounds like something.
That's
Just put Tiger King wrestling,
Fucking
dude.
funny.
Yeah, Tiger King. What was the name of his shit?
Yeah, some of the worst matches ever produced
wrestling.
probably in the history of professional wrestling were under Tiger King's. I think there's some famously bad ones that have his commentary on them.
And then we wonder why people hate wrestling because we let stupid motherfuckers do shit like this.
But I wonder if it's still in existence.
No,
Down the
no,
man.
they-
How long have you been
if
wrestling
it was still
now?
in existence, I'd be working there.
Ah.
I've been doing this shit for like 10 years.
10 years?
But
Nice.
I started out the wrong way and I was a backyarder for a while. So I don't know if all
Oh.
10 count.
Has anybody
Oh,
told
really?
you sound like Randall from Clerks?
I get that all the time.
Dude,
Right?
I heard him talking. I'm like, well, that's fucking Randall.
Yeah.
Y'all should fucking form a tag team and you come out with a shirt that says Porch Monkey and you're bringing it back and you're totally cool with it.
Oh my God!
Hey, can you be my manager? You got great
No,
advice.
you don't. Y'all don't understand. Like the
Yeah,
heat,
oh, yeah.
we get heat like bad. Like before anybody watching this podcast, whatever I say was my person. Do not bring Dan in this. But the only
Anything
thing,
bad that he said isn't my fault.
yeah, it's not his fault. They just got us at the same time. You know what would have been fucked up though?
They sound like Donald Trump and JD Vance right now.
No, but you know
Can't
what's
you just
fucked
blame the
up?
character?
Gotti came because fuck Gotti because we're supposed to work anyways. We have a match going
Man,
on.
dude, do you like anybody?
I,
you like
I
this guy?
I like Gotti, but when you're wrestling me,
Oh, yeah.
we keep kayfabe alive.
But
Hell
like
yeah.
when you say some crazy shit, can't you just blame the character?
No, because everybody fucking thinks everything I do is real. Right.
I think it's real.
Shit.
So he doesn't have a character.
I try to, but I'm not a Teddy Hart.
Let me put it this way: if there's a real DeMarcus Rashad, I don't know if I've met him yet.
Damn.
whoever I met scares the shit out of me.
Really?
I'm kidding, man.
Damn.
I was about to say, were you there at the show we did for ACW?
Yeah, I was there.
Where I was yelling at the dudes because they were like, "We ain't going on to number 2." And then I was like, "I don't give a fuck." But
I probably
was
missed
drunk.
that. I rest my case.
Wow.
Can you wrestle drunk?
No, okay. So look, this is what happened.
It's more fun for you, but it's less fun for the other guy.
I won't wrestle drunk
that
because I've never.
sucks,
I don't
yeah.
do drugs, but I won't wrestle drunk because I have respect for the business. But during the death matches, I do get a little bit of buzz due to the fact that I want to bleed more, and I have respect. Like there's certain wrestlers that have respect for the business, and to the point where like we don't give a fuck what part of the card we're on because we're gonna steal the show. But when a motherfucker's like, if you're not drawing and you show up late for one, and then you want to fucking, I'm not wrestling number 2, and then it's like cats like us, we've been around fucking people that are signed right now, and we never disrespected them. We were like grateful and thankful that we're on that same card and all that. So like that night I was like, nigga, fuck y'all. If y'all feel that way, leave. Like
Who'd you go off on?
Smoke.
Oh, well, yeah. Oh, wait. Jeez. We don't have to start with that. Don't say his name.
Oh well.
Don't even say his name.
And then that's the night where he stabbed. So that kid that he stabbed is not a backyarder. So that kid, he's trained, but he wants to do something, but his mind don't register to count to 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that guy, I won't say his name either, but yeah, he should not have been in that situation. And
He let him spit in his face and punch him, and then talked about. He started the whole shoot. That's why I was like, I respect everybody. I'm not gonna be like.
No, you don't.
I do. I respect a lot. Okay, look.
Yeah.
When you
It's
start
a
making
list.
clips of this episode, I want you to start with
fuck
that.
this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I respect everybody, but fuck this motherfucker.
Right, suck my dick. I respect everybody.
No, dead ass. Fuck Bryson. Suck my dick, nigga. Fight me, bro. I fight for free.
How do y'all like fucking maintain that line between this, like we're really fucking fighting each other to hurt each other, like to end each other?
We just don't. We don't. There's no line. The
There's
line
no
has
line?
evaporated at this point. Any part of this that was not real,
Yeah.
our whole lives are just dissolve into pro wrestling. If you've been doing it long
Yeah.
enough,
No, but
eventually,
during
my
the fight- I'm
family
talking about
they
during the
wish they
fight.
could see the real me, but he's gone.
Yeah, but like
all that remains
I'm
is Dan
talking
the
about
Man.
during the fight.
Oh, during
How
the
do y'all
fight.
maintain that line between like we're wrestling and we're also fucking each other up? And then right now I gotta like, what do you call it? Where you're giving to them, like I'm embellishing.
I'll let you answer first, then I'll answer.
You know, you got to be tough. And when someone's cracking you across the fucking jaw, there's a
Yeah.
little bit of an expectation of like, I can just take this.
And you kind of know like when they're like, hey dude, that was fucking real. Like you really not that it's not real, but like you know that there's a technique
They're
to
getting
what you're
it's
doing.
called
right?
it's called getting stiff, and then
Yeah, there you go.
I tell everybody like, my kicks are stiff because I do Muay Thai, and then like my elbows are stiff. But
But they know.
He's
Yeah,
like, my fists are
but-
stiff too.
Right.
Getting
My
stiff
fist?
just thinking about
but
it.
if we're working, and
Can we have a match right now?
it's two heels versus heels. I don't know who's.
I
gonna
just
go.
popped a Cialis.
That'd be
I'm a
amazing.
heel? Said who?
Everybody knows you're a heel, but the dudes. But it's I have a how many
Likeable
how
to
many
me.
tries do you have? Because I'll do like 2 times. I'll be like, hey bro, like you tripping. Like I'm trusting you. Next shot I'm gonna do is real.
Oh, so you kind of let them know, like, hey, you kind of fucked up. Don't do that again.
And,
about to
but
get
that's
this-
what I'm saying. Like, but it's not often. It doesn't seem like it's often that okay when he said that and then he did it again. Then you went off and you're like, fuck it. Now it's go.
But it also
and then now
depends
both
on
of
who
y'all
they
are
chill
fighting.
with. It depends on who you chill with. Like
Okay.
if you chill with a certain individual that I know that got like legit beef with me,
Yeah.
and you stiffed me, ain't no gonna be like, oh, that's accident. It's like, no, bitch ass nigga, you did that for him, so I'm gonna give it to you.
And then whoever wins is the one that's.
And then
out
we
of
also got
energy and
the
just
kids.
gives.
Like if it's a new kid
Oh,
and
okay.
you don't want to listen, I'm just gonna whip your ass the whole time. And I've done that
Yo.
multiple times where it's like not saying we're big dicking anybody, but it's like, man, it was an incident. I'm not gonna say the person's name because they're famous, but I beat the shit out of a kid, and then they were like, "You're supposed to do that shit." Oh yeah, I could say it. No, I ain't gonna say dude's name because it's gonna get famous. But the fucking kid,
Justin Bieber.
no,
Yeah.
the kid
Okay, what
was
if we
at-
guess? Can you nod your head or wink your eye?
The kid was at
He winked his eye.
The kid was at
John Cena.
the first not the original ACW, but at High Times.
Okay, yeah.
And
He's got the guess.
the other wrestler, the wrestler I was teaming up with is a straight professional.
Uh-huh.
And during the match, like we're doing our shit, and he kept fucking up. And then I was just like, all right, fuck it. If we're not gonna have a good match, I'm gonna have a good memory. So I beat the shit out of him.
Wow. What a
Every day I
fucking-
wake up and I
Oh
thank
my
God
God.
that DeMarcus Rashad is my friend.
Hell yeah.
No, you can't.
And
you
I guess
write
we're
these
both heels, so
mantras down?
we're never gonna fight each other, which is great for me.
We were gonna clear this table.
He used to run a fucking whole badass fucking group before I
Really?
joined the group, and they did more fucking crazy shit.
Damn.
I tell you what, if I have a problem with someone, I'm gonna send Jeff Gann after them.
Jeff,
That's my solution.
all right. Jeff Gets black, bro. He's a white guy, but he's black as
Hey,
fuck.
here's the
Oh,
thing. Do
shit,
you know
he's your
about?
opposite?
Look, Jeff. I know you're
Freaky-
watching this right now. Do
Yo,
you
Freaky
know about
Friday.
Jeff's pecker?
No, I don't want to.
He's got a long one, dude.
What he
He's
does?
got a long one. So
Hey, when I started the Bushido Kings, Jeff Gett was the first pick to be our Owen Hart, and then we found out that he does more black shit than anybody else does.
How many guys get hard during wrestling matches?
We don't know,
What?
but I've wrestled with certain men that,
Well, you
that
would
are
know,
in that
right?
other lifestyle.
you
but
would know though.
that, right?
You
We
would
would
know.
know.
It's just physiology.
I mean, we've
you
wrestled.
would know that.
Like
Yes?
certain people have like some of us are straight, and then there's certain individuals that are not.
Right.
But like, if you get a hard on during a wrestling match, I have a right to whip your ass because you disrespected me, right?
Yeah. That was the only question was
You
how
just got to
many-
work that hold, brother. You got
I,
to.
no, my question-
Yeah, you know what I mean?
not trying to sound like a
You want
badass.
to do that
but
again?
Yeah.
it's to the point like, bro, what the fuck is going on? Like you
You
have
never put a twisting wrist lock on another man's fucking
Right.
schlong?
Yeah. Ever?
Oh, we can't say his name either, right? Because
The
he's
crippler
canceled.
cockface.
Man.
No, fucking what you call it? Used to do the cock suplex.
Oh, Joey Ryan. I'll say fuck Joey Ryan for free.
There you go.
Yeah, you'll never
All
get
right.
back. You'll never get back in the biz. Enjoy Orlando studios, bitch.
Jilly Ryan,
What
I never
about,
heard of you and I never will.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. He was a piece. All right, so look, at first, before we knew all the shit he did, you liked his shit because he was a 1970s porn star.
I didn't like his
I
shit
liked
at
it.
all.
You didn't like it?
I
didn't
called
like
it from the
Joey
jump. I was like, this guy's a piece of shit. Look at him.
You knew
And
that.
I
it-
was right.
You knew there was something sexual going on because the way he did too much shit.
Wow. Does it look like that camera's still recording? This one right here?
It does. Oh, yeah, it is.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, we're still in. Yeah, we're going to have to cut all this.
Yeah, no,
Cut
that's
all
just
this
us.
shit.
So, but y'all are providing all the entertainment.
Oh
here.
shit, he worked at Disney?
Yeah, he works at Disney now or something. Him and Darren Childs, rip.
What did he do? What,
He just like sexually
Oh, he's
harassed
the
a
porn star.
bajillion girls.
But he's the porn star?
He did that shit. See,
That's
I
Dan
went back to what
Bilzerian.
she said. That's sad.
Yeah, he did some creepy stuff with some underage girls,
looks
and that was
a
kind
lot.
That was kind of the line.
Yeah.
And it turned out he'd been doing it for a long time. And
Oh my god.
you know, I mean, like his gimmick was that he was a sexual harasser, and then it turns out that he was
The gimmick's
he
not
was
too
li-
far.
He
from
was
the
living the
person.
gimmick. So now he
this
works
guy.
at Disneyland.
Like the ghetto dream.
They caught his ass at the Disneyland
Now
the
he's
jungle
working at
safari, and he was like a tour guide, and there was like, is that Joey Ryan? And they like got a picture of him, and then he got fired from that because they
Yeah.
were like, we can't have him around kids.
Yeah, but
So,
it's
yeah,
2022.
fuck that motherfucker.
Mr.
I'm gonna
Bean
get
is
caught.
no longer employed
He
by
he
us.
gets caught fucking underage kids, and then his next tax-paying job is Disney.
That's crazy. They did not do
He's
a
an
background
island
check.
boy, bro.
Yeah, he's
Island
Now look,
Shout out
everything
to
that we've
Island
said
Boys.
in this podcast so far is allegedly. Allegedly,
Oh, yeah, 100%.
he's a litigious guy.
I said this
He
is
tried
comedy,
to ruin some
so-
people's lives with lawsuits. I'm
Yeah.
not saying that any of that shit happened, but if any of that shit did happen, I would say fuck you, Joey Ryan.
That's right.
Okay. I'll say
Yeah.
that this right. When everybody said a certain individual was smoking crack, and then they saw it on TV and they got caught smoking crack, if more than 8 people say you're doing it, you're doing the shit.
Who was smoking crack?
Why is it 8? Like,
I just
You
go.
talking
That's a
about-
high ass number.
If 3 people say you're smoking crack,
Are we talking about Marion Barry,
No, we're-
former mayor of D.C.?
No, I don't want. Oh, because then I'm gonna get heat from my culture.
Oh man, you keep wanting to do these things.
Look, if you want to
When
smoke,
Whitney Houston was accused of smoking crack,
Uh-huh.
everybody was like, no. And then when everybody's like, certain people was like, man, she's smoking crack, and she was showing crackhead symptoms, and she got caught with crack, the 8 people were right. So if 8 people are saying that he did that shit, the 8 people are right.
I think when
this-
they saw her fucking with Bobby Brown, they were like,
yeah, I think Whitney Houston should be allowed to smoke crack.
I agree.
Controversial.
I hate to break it to you, but she's
I don't
dead.
think she should be allowed to die in
She
a,
needs it more than ever now.
in a bathtub.
God damn, I can't even drink
Free Whitney.
Oh man,
Free will.
Free Whitney.
Dan, what's your end game? We spoke with the Ghetto Dream over here about it.
I'm trying to get on the A24 movie studios.
Oh.
You know,
Oh, okay.
I'm trying to get with them. I feel like I'd be pretty good as an actor.
Okay.
You know, if you're with the studio, please reach out. I'll send you my rate. I'm very, very easy to get a hold of.
They definitely watch
Miramax.
us.
Maybe some Kevin Smith films.
Oh, so you want to do
As a young
movies?
Randall.
I think I might have like there might be some heat there because it's like gimmick infringement. And then if I piss off the guy who plays Randall, he's gonna send Jason Mewes after me, who definitely smokes crack.
Yeah.
I hope he doesn't actually. I hope you're doing well, Jason Mewes. I love you, man.
He
I
can
hope-
smoke crack and do well, right?
I think he might have gone sober.
Yeah,
And if
he's
he does,
clean
I
right now.
support
But
that.
come on,
Yeah.
it's not the crackheads. You don't be a crackhead, but smoking crack and doing well is fine, right?
I think people can do well. You can't.
Yeah.
I've never done drugs, but you can't see a successful meth head because, like,
They all do Adderall,
Yeah, they just sub it for something
illegal kind.
We got some successful meth heads, you know,
Let's name
running
some.
the country
Can
right
you-
now.
can
I
you
don't know what
find
you're talking
some?
about.
Google successful methods.
Is that a
I
fact?
see the president.
We
as
saved
a
his
big
life.
cokehead.
Yeah.
I see him at like that's why he's always paranoid. I see him as a cokehead.
We saved his life.
Oh shit! What do we got here?
That's
Are you-
us.
Oh, that's you with him. Y'all jumped in front of the bullet, huh?
Yes,
Yeah, that
he was the fat bitch that couldn't handle the gun.
Wow.
Right there, that one.
That's crazy.
You know what's sad is that shit was faker than any hip hop.
Oh fuck! I'm looking at all these T-shirts now. I see Jeffrey Epstein.
Yes, Island Boys.
What kind of podcast is this?
You keep asking that. You're finding out.
We like to have a good time here.
Yeah,
I could tell.
we listen to Diddy sometimes. He's not convicted.
Oh shit! Hey, you know what's fucked up?
What?
Is that I told somebody. I was like, I'll slide you like you got baby oil on your back. I was talking about knocking them out, and like, I was like, I'll slide you like you got baby oil on your back, and then they're like Master P Diddy shit, and I was like, I guess I took your manhood.
Oh damn! Like,
all right. Let me see if I get
during
this
the
right.
show?
You would, and then you would say pause
Yes, or no Diddy.
or no Diddy.
Or no
Right.
Diddy.
And you didn't.
I'm getting cut up on this.
And you didn't.
Then you, bro,
Yeah.
I be like when we do heat, like when we get heat from the crowd.
Yeah.
Sometimes I like push the boundaries. I mean, I do all the time.
The fans are worse than us, though, man. What did that little kid say?
Which one?
The little racist kid.
I had no at TWA. Oh, are you talking about no? Oh, at
Yeah,
the
the
church,
weak man.
What
at
did
the
he
church,
say?
dude.
What did
So
he
this
say?
little
At the
badass,
church.
bald-headed little fat kid with silver caps in his mouth told me he was like, "You're black. How long you been a slave?" At a church show,
Wow.
and then wanted a fucking picture at the end.
Oh yeah.
He was your biggest fan.
And he was there with no parents. And then it's funny too because my son came and interfered, right, and helped me keep my title. And then I was pissed off. So that's why I was saying like, this is what happens when your parents are in your life. Your child becomes a good one.
Here's the sad part: is that little badass fat kid with the silver teeth?
Yeah.
We're gonna be working with him in about 10 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's gonna
dude.
show up and he's gonna be fucking.
As slaves or not?
He's gonna be the best heel
He'll
ever.
be my slave. That little kid,
Yeah.
you're gonna be my slave.
He's like, he's like,
Don't
don't
try to
show up
wrestle
late
me."
to work, sir.
Yeah, only I can do that shit.
What's the craziest shit that's happened to you when you're getting heat?
I used to get pelted with trash a lot.
Really?
You know what I mean? And
Do you
I
ever
would-
catch a hot dog with your mouth?
no, that's a different show.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah, no, I did catch a couple of fucking cans of fucking beer and shit with my face though a couple times. And you just gotta Scott Hall that shit. You know what I mean? You ever remember that time when the cup
yeah.
just like smashes him and he just goes?
Were you there
No.
at Heavy
Yes.
Metal
That's
when
the
that
move.
fan spit on Jeff?
No.
I've seen Jeff get spit on, and then on the west side over here, we're doing Lucha. They spit on Omega when we were coming out.
Wow.
And then it was funny because they kept saying like all these racial slurs.
Yeah.
And then I was like, fuck that, I'm Dominican. So everybody could stop using it.
Yeah. Do they toss the fan?
Fuck no, it's an indie show. We barely have
I love that
security.
shit. I love that shit. You know?
Really?
You want to try me? Come try me.
Awesome.
Here it is.
But then are they free game?
Yes.
Nice.
This is me. Hold on. Yes.
See, he's
Can't sell it.
he's a cool motherfucker though.
Hell
Yeah,
yeah.
for sure. I definitely had him in mind when I did the slick back on that beer.
See,
R.I.P.
I wish I had the fucking like the mindset he has. He doesn't let it get to him, but he was so fucking cool.
I want
Yeah.
this. I want this little curl
Yeah.
here. I wish I had that shit, you know?
Yeah.
Are you
yeah,
gonna
it's
grow
just-
your
the
hair
mullet.
out, or that's the steez you're going
The
with?
mullet used to be out of control to the point where it was a lifestyle issue, and I had to like trim it back because people.
Wow.
It was becoming a problem in my real life.
Yeah.
So this is like diet
Job's
Dan.
telling you, like, sir,
Yeah.
we're gonna be honest with you.
Nah, just
Interviewed
people,
amazing.
just
It's
you
the
know,
mullet.
children walking down the street would just be like, "Mommy, what's wrong with that man? What's wrong with him? Is he sick?" And I'd be like, "Yeah, little kid, I am sick."
Y'all need to go back and watch the stuff he used to do on Anarchy Championship Wrestling if you ever got a chance to.
Really? Can we see something?
IWTV.com.org.
Is it free?
Yeah.
You got to pay for it.
Oh, the whole shows?
I think it's on WTV. I think. I don't know. Some of it's on YouTube.
Why? What was it? Like extreme shit?
We had fun, bro. We were before everybody was all offended and holding their fucking dicks in a cup, and women were fucking sad, and the whole culture of America was fucking. Oh, don't say that! You'll hurt my feelings. We had fun at shows, like we had
Nice.
fun.
The fans, sometimes they had fun too.
Too much fun.
Mostly we had fun.
You
That's the main
think John
thing.
Cena went too far with the fans with that little whatever he did?
We need to bring back.
He should have went further.
Yeah, we need
They
to
should
bring
let
back
him.
that.
He's earned it. They should let
Yeah.
him beat up the kids in the crowd.
They should.
I feel like he's earned it. He's like saved enough of their lives now that they fucking owe his ass.
Yeah.
Oh shit! There's that boy Lawrence right there.
And demand. That's not me.
Oh.
That's me.
What show is that?
Look, I'm having fun.
Oh,
Look,
I
I
want to
was like,
kiss.
see, he is black.
I want to kiss ass real quick. HOT, y'all should hire me. Is Marcus Rose still the booker?
yeah, but
Oh my
fuck
God,
Marcus
is it fuck
Rose.
Marcus Rose?
Marcus Rose can
What do you
suck
think
my
about Marcus Rose,
motherfucking
Marcus?
dick.
I
I respect everybody though.
All right, so this is what fucking pisses me off.
Let's go.
Me and
What
Well,
grinds your gears?
he's top tier. Anybody else in Anarchy Championship Wrestling was top tier, and for any wrestler to get on the board, even if it was the last 2 years, you were considered a good fucking wrestler. And what pisses me off is that Marcus Rose seen majority of us, and it's like, damn, I was there when ACH beat his ass. You know what I'm saying? And I got to be considered one of the boys with these guys. And if you're the booker, bro, and he like, if you want shit to be hot, fucking book the men that are fucking, that you know that can get heat. Book the men that are willing to work and show the business and keep the business alive. Quit sucking everybody's dick to be their friends.
Damn.
I like to have fun.
Yeah, he does. He has too much fun.
Yeah.
Like,
Trying to
there's
set
no
the
audio
set
on
the
this?
mood.
James Southern
I like your song.
is
bro.
incredibly
Thanks, man.
upset about the fact that he is missing.
Oh, that Brock Lesnar jump.
Yeah, Lesnar.
Man.
This ring was a real
Stand
piece
the
of
man's
shit.
opponents I have ever met in my entire
Better than the
life.
last ring.
I
was
try to keep
watching.
it chipper, you know.
Dan the Man, of course. Dan the Man has an opportunity here tonight. He claims he is going to let Danarchy reign over
Danarchy.
Austin, Texas.
Look at this.
Will
The
that
ref
be
is
case
my
as he
biggest
faces
fan.
off against the
Yeah.
Pro Wrestling Anarchy
With a
champion?
real
dyed his
Slim
hair.
Shady,
This
please
man.
stand up.
He dyed his hair to be like me. I dyed my hair to be like Slim Shady.
There you go.
Who's the guy you're working against, man?
This is your hero, Jeff Gant. Check it out.
See, we should.
This little motherfucker.
That's my motherfucking nigga right there. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. Jeff can't do no
Of
wrong.
course, neither man
He's about to do a
wins
lot of
the
fucking wrong in
Pro
this
Wrestling
match, I'll tell you that much.
Championship.
Look at him.
Real piece of shit.
Damn. Speaking of,
I did cut a lot of promos on this guy before the match, so he was pretty fired up. But, yeah.
Jeff Gant almost got us killed in
You can
fucking
see-
Laredo.
you can see
Fucking
the-
with cartel.
Oh, dude, one time he like spilled beer on an American flag in a like a veterans foreign legion house or whatever, and this
Yeah.
old guy wanted to like set him on fire. Shit was cool.
oh my god.
Y'all need to interview Jeff next. That motherfucker
Yeah.
be in here high
Let's
as
go,
fuck.
Jeffy. I could tell.
He's
Shit.
not high. He's just like that.
His eyes are like that.
He's just like that, man.
One of the most technical wrestlers, but don't give a fuck at all.
That's amazing.
All right, I'm gonna start beating his ass pretty quick here.
Hey, when we got he took off a luchador's mask, that was part of the cartel, right? And they're talking about jumping him.
Whoa.
And it's all the black guys. It was Unstoppable and Bushido Kings, right? And we're like, hey, y'all ain't just gonna jump on the white boy, right? So they're like, all right, cool. The next day, this motherfucker is on Facebook talking about Jeff Gant 1-0 to the cartel. Oh,
Undefeated.
No, bro, this ain't wrestling.
Undefeated.
Oh my god.
That checks out.
Jeff don't give a fuck, bro.
And where does he wrestle out of?
Austin.
Austin?
He's another top tier guy that's out of Anarchy.
Wow.
True, man. He's all of our vets. He's been doing it.
Started off as a ref too.
Yeah.
Oh, the
Sneaky little fuck.
we did that death match
We're
together,
cool now,
right?
though.
And he's like, I got new teeth. Don't kick me in my teeth. And I'm like, well, don't fucking say that. Because I'm a kid, and I ended up
Jesus
kicking him in his
Christ.
teeth. It was fucked up.
Did
Wow.
he lose his new teeth? Can you take those
I
back
think
with
they
a
just-
receipt? And they
yeah,
put
there's a
them in?
warranty situation.
Oh,
so
that's
as long as you get him
interesting.
kicked out in the first 3 months, you're good.
Yeah, hey, but another thing too is he's fucking crazy. Y'all, you fucking managed him when he did that barefoot thumbtack death match.
Yeah, that wouldn't be me. That could never be me in a match like
And
that.
the payoff was $20.
If y'all
Bro,
were,
don't say that.
no.
We're gonna have to talk to the union about that one.
Yeah. Is there
That's a
union?
violation.
Yeah, Jeff Gant's done some. You know another person I miss, and I harass him once a month.
Who?
Thomas Tank.
Oh man, Thomas. Yeah. R.I.P. Thomas.
He was at the national park, and I put on there. I was like, "Fuck you, too bad wrestling's missing you." You know what? For a whole year, he had me thinking he was gay, like legit. I thought he was fucking gay. So he was
He's
like,
just a gentle spirit.
He's like, he's sucking my dick for a year.
"No."
I thought he was
gay,
serious.
and then I met his wife.
So the funny thing is,
That's how they get you.
the funny thing is
It
the
got
chick he was
comfortable.
with, I didn't know that was legit his girlfriend. So the first time I went to Anarchy, you know, like being up there at Anarchy, you're gonna hear me say this a lot. It was like Anarchy was my mecca because I knew as soon as I wrestled there, all eyes were gonna be on me, right? So I was trying to be cool with everybody, but fucking Thomas made it hard. Like I knew how to behave, but then when I got there, I was like, these motherfuckers are worse than me, and they just kept me from being here, right? Well, he was like, fuck Trump, did this and that. He hates homosexuals. I saw him kiss a dude.
Yeah.
So that day, I was like, this motherfucker is that, right?
Nothing gay about kissing men, sucking their dicks.
But the way he did
You
it,
don't know if
in the
he
ass.
liked it or not.
yeah. So I thought he was dating this black guy the whole time, right?
Which one?
I forgot who he was. But so at
Oh,
the
was it
end-
Reggie?
yes,
Yeah, Reggie the intern.
I thought that they were
Reggie Lincoln, the guy
Yes.
with the big fro.
the one that tried to fucking cut down wrestling shows and shit because he would have attitude.
Wow.
Didn't know that about Reggie. Thought he was a wonderful
Stand
man.
by.
He is a wonderful
Him and his
man.
husband Thomas were a real power couple back then.
I have nothing bad to say about Reggie. It's just that Reggie was fun. I can't bring up that part because it's nothing against Reggie, but it was the way how he was promoting that shit. But yeah, I thought him and Thomas were together. And then so when Thomas joined the Bushido Kings, I was like, say, bro, I want to ask you a question.
Now
real
that
quick.
y'all broke up.
I was like, hey, bro, he had said some shit about a chick, right? I was like, say, bro, I thought you was gay. I was like, for a whole year straight. He's like, fuck you, DeMarcus. He's like, I'm not gay. And I was like, well, I saw you kiss that black guy. And he was like, oh, you saw that? I was like, yeah, motherfucker was in the back. Like, yeah. He was like, oh, I was just joking around and shit.
I didn't
So
like
a whole year you thought I was gay? I was like, yeah. Come to find out, that was his girlfriend the whole time I was seeing him with. And I was like,
What if he was like, DeMarcus, I saw you at Pegasus. What the fuck you mean I'm gay?
I'll be like, all the wrestlers are there.
Bunch
It's
of
a
dudes
lot
on
of-
the strip all just pointing fingers at each other.
Bro, hey,
Uh-huh.
it's weird when you
Oh,
find
man.
out when I moved here, I found out so many wrestlers were bouncers, right? There on the strip, right?
Sure.
Then I'm not going to say the wrestler's name because he was like, man, you're going to see a lot of wrestlers when you work there because he worked at the Heat. He was like, man, I seen a lot of wrestlers and they'll try to hide when they saw me, right? So I was like, all right, whatever, bro. Bam, bro. I started seeing people like, hey, what are you doing here? I was like, I work here, motherfucker.
What are you doing?
Cut your
You
ass.
see your ID.
Give me chon chon.
It's nothing wrong with it, but the thing is then when you see them at the shows, they're like, no, man, I don't eat Skittles. I eat real man food. I was like, yeah, bro, but I saw you letting that man twerk on you that day.
Wow,
Yeah.
I never heard it that way.
Just
I
be
don't eat
yourself.
Skittles. Yeah. Have you ever heard that, Fuzz? I don't eat Skittles.
No.
Not even in prison.
No. Oh, yeah.
Ah.
Yeah.
I think everyone should just be themselves. You know, if
Yeah.
you want to twerk on a man or let a man twerk on you,
Just don't
Right.
hide it.
just own it. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
fine. Or if
I know.
if you want to hide it, I guess hide it. But DeMarcus knows, so you know,
I know
you better be nice to his ass.
I know I consider
And also,
myself
you're gonna
Forrest
make a joke
Whitaker
about him.
on you ever seen Street Kings?
Street Kings.
Y'all remember Street Kings?
I've heard of it.
Remember he got he wanted to become mayor, but he was like chief
Oh,
of
no.
police. So he started getting everybody's dirt.
I'm thinking of the last king of Scotland. That's different.
I think I should do that. No,
This
I can't.
motherfucker.
I'm too-
Look at my head just like donk the ground.
Oh,
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
On the
fine.
fucking chair, dude.
and y'all are still cool?
Yeah, man.
How's your neck?
That's fine. I mean, you know, it's not like normal.
He was supposed to support you more, huh?
No,
did
he
that
was
fall?
trying to kill me.
When Chino
he
Reyes,
drove
when
you.
Chino
Shit.
Reyes does the same move too, but when he gives it to you, you fucking shoot up.
Look, he's hard right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, look at that. No, if he was hard, you could tell, dude, because he's got a fucking pistol.
Oh,
on.
that's the guy?
He's packing the pistol.
No,
yeah.
Oh, see,
Jeff's
he's not
got a
hard,
schlanger.
but he looks hard.
That's what it is, man. Even when he's soft, it's pretty long.
Hey,
it's like a fire hose. He has to spool it up.
So when he got you in that movie, you just felt it on your neck, also, right?
You feel that shit?
Yeah, I just felt a little ding on the top of my head, and I
Yeah.
thought, well, I wish that didn't happen to me.
I can't say shit. Remember, he fucking gave me the fucking package power driver on the fucking stage at the last show.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, and then I went to work right after that shit.
God damn it.
Where do y'all find y'all's gear? Is there like a wrestling
Right
shop?
now, motherfuckers are burning people with gear, and I don't have time to be fucking giving people $200. So I've been wearing Sheen.
I just go down to Party City, and I just see what's in season. So usually, sometimes I'm the Easter Bunny.
You got custom made, like I
Did
got
you
a lot
find
of
that at
custom
Party
made
City
shit.
or Burlington?
Okay.
Yeah, I got that Nordstrom rack.
Nordstrom rack.
Nordstrom rack.
Oh,
It's the same quality, but less of the price.
There was a wrestler from Killeen, right? He had some leather tights, right? I was like, man, where'd you get those at? He was like, I went to Route 21 in the female section. I was like, what? The?
Hell yeah.
That's dope.
I was like, I don't think I would have
Was
told
it
nobody
Devin?
that. No.
Just kidding.
Devin's got some good gear.
Yeah.
Fucking Shinsuke's got those sick ass leather bell bottoms for a long time. I was pretty jealous of those, And he,
Oh yeah.
Shinsuke Nakamura, you guys know.
Yeah.
Did you guys watch wrestling at all?
Yes.
Sometimes.
You can tell.
All the
Watch it
damn
now
time.
more
Yeah?
because my son.
Who's your favorite?
Right now?
This guy over here,
I
yeah.
was going to say Jacob Fatu.
I have a favorite.
No, that's not Jacob. He's up there. I'm a Cody guy. I'm sorry.
All right. Cody guy, you like the song?
I'm Roman.
Fuck,
Roman?
I fucking love Roman.
I can tell.
Yeah.
I'm
All right.
Penta.
Hell
I
yeah.
like Penta.
Penta's growing on me
Hell
real
yeah.
fast. At Ray
Solid,
Phoenix is next week. He's coming out.
I can't wait to, what are they going to call him? Alistair Black or?
Oh, yeah.
Black?
Malachi.
That's my favorite.
That
wrestler.
dude. Yeah, and he's a kickboxer too, so hey. You know?
Yeah, they're saying he's coming out right after WrestleMania.
Oh, because that's what their season finale to. Yeah.
You got to have some guys to show up after, like the Raw after or whatever,
Yeah,
I guess.
there's always
What about
Yeah.
y'all? Who's y'all's favorite right now?
Probably DeMarcus Rashad.
No.
I'm just trying to be respectful. Please
He's
don't
just
hurt me.
afraid
Please
to
don't
say
kill me.
anything different.
In WWE or period?
Yeah, WWE, AEW, the big
Look.
time.
I have a hard time.
Oh, thank you, brother.
Thanks, man.
I'll watch the highlights of wrestling, but I say to see. Who's my favorite wrestler right now?
I've got nothing but hipster picks, man. All my guys are Japanese dudes from 20 years ago.
I like fucking Malachi because anybody that has a strong style character. So it's always going to be Kyle O'Reilly,
Hell yeah.
Malachi Black, the Prime Roderick Strong, and
Nice.
then I know that certain people are going to see this and be like, "Oh, we already fucking knew that." Homicide because I'm the same height as him.
Fuck yeah. And look, he just retired, you know
Yeah.
that? Yeah, yeah. Homicide's a god. Speaking of I'm a big Eddie Kingston fan. I love his
Eddie
ass.
Kingston.
Yeah.
Doesn't Eddie Kingston remind you of Scott Summers?
They got a little bit of the same
They
juice,
fucking
but
act
it's
the
regional.
same.
It's very regional because Eddie Kingston's the most Yonkers man of all time. He's like the most Timberlands fucking Queens dude ever. And then Scott Summers is very
Are
southern.
y'all talking about Sean Kingston?
No, Eddie Kingston.
Eddie
This
Kingston.
guy.
Just kidding.
This dude.
But
yeah.
they're both like it's fucking crazy that I can say is that Scott Summers is my mentor. That's my big bro, and because of him, I got to meet Eddie Kingston, and then at the heavy metal thing, and their promos are so. That's where I get like a lot of people. I try to copy off Dusty Rhodes, but Scott Summers and fucking Eddie Kingston, they can cut promos about their real lives. Like
Yeah.
one of Scott Summers is my favorite promo of his is I used to sell poison to kids growing up, and I was like he was a drug dealer, so I love that. Dude.
Oh,
That's
dude. Close number second is Dominic Mysterio for me, dude. I love what the fuck he's doing.
Hell yeah.
he's cool.
I love what the fuck he's doing,
He
dude.
really is the chosen one. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he don't give a fuck
What
about
about
Ray.
Pete Dunne? Nobody wants to give Pete Dunne his fucking flowers or whatever they call it.
Only because WWE's doing Pete Dunne wrong.
Yeah,
they're not pushing him
They
right.
kind of keep him in the back shelf, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Eddie Kingston, who else do you got?
All right. So then, like, my top is this guy Minoru Suzuki, who is a
Fucking
Japanese
badass,
guy.
yes.
And he was in like Pride, I think.
Damn.
Anyway, back in the day, he's an old man now, but he can still go.
I copy his style.
Fuck yeah.
When I do
I
the
see that a
regular
little bit.
matches,
Yeah.
because they gotta. I'm gonna send it to you. It's called How to Make People Hate You, and he's the top one. But he fucking dissects you, and I try to copy my style after him and Arn Anderson because I love the craft of working the body part. He's the reason why I started doing learning like a little bit of jiu-jitsu and then watching. But his fucking submissions are hard. Zack Sabre.
Well, yeah, dude.
Yeah,
Come on.
that's fucking, man. I would not.
Zach's on another level. I literally look at what he does and I'm like, well, that's just not off the table for me. I'm not going to be able to do
No
that.
high spots, but just
Yeah.
fucking good chain wrestling, bro.
Shit's wild. Man, I was I was at a show yesterday and my favorite thing is when old guys show up and they're just like, they don't know what the fuck's going on, but they're just like, yeah, I used to watch it back in the day. And so
Yeah.
you just always got to be like, what were you into? Because like they'll say crazy stuff. And he was like, it's always like the Von Erichs or something.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh yeah, for
Texas,
sure.
in Texas,
Legit.
that's also the one.
Yeah, like if you go up into DFW, like everybody's
Yeah.
grandma used to jack off to the Von Erichs. You
And
know?
they still King of Sports. I love King of Sports. You should go over there.
I want to, yeah.
I can help you get over there because they're trying to have me come back, but I'm trying to get a trio because they have the trios title over there. Yeah, we just it could be me, you, and Jeff Gant because I'm trying to
Let's
get the food
go.
back. Yes.
Let's go. Hey, all right, we're making fucking business
Hell
deals
yeah, dude.
But the
on the pod.
I'll
saw
say
it here
this.
first.
I'll
What
say
if y'all
this.
were gonna fight each other?
No,
Nah,
we'll
fuck
never.
that.
No, but you
We're
do
trying to
the
make
promo
money.
like you
When
were gonna
I
fight
got
each
to
other.
join his group in ACW called
Yeah.
Flu, and one of my favorite moments is when it's the way how we attack people.
Yeah.
But if you watch even the highlight video when Jeff Gant's wrestling Darian, the way how it fucking looked.
Yeah.
We get the surround on them.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
It wasn't like we just rushed them, but
Yeah.
it made the old school when the Four Horsemen would attack people because there's a certain way how you can like group beat somebody, but then there's a way how you can make it like each individual showed their style without hitting their finisher move, just on their body.
Yeah.
And the Shield was really good with that.
Yeah,
I feel like the Shield was so good because all three of those guys had their own thing. They had their own version of like charisma, and it all fit together. And they each had a way of taking turns where it was like, okay, Seth, now fucking Dean, and
Hey,
then to
bro.
close it, Roman comes in with the fucking big
Seth
spear. or
was
the
such a
powerbomb.
badass. Like when
Yeah.
he was in the Shield before his injury, that boy was bad.
they
Oh,
all
dude,
were
yeah.
good.
Oh yeah, they were all good. They definitely they knew what they were doing with Roman, right? Like at the end of the day, but
I feel that Roman's gonna be Roman and Seth Rollins right now. They're gonna be still talked about 50 years from now.
Sure.
They're gonna
Oh,
be.
yeah.
They're the whole because like he has for you to walk out slow like that. When He came back instead of rushing. Like he knows how to fucking keep people at the palm of his hand.
who's that? Roman?
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because who'd he come back to save Cody when they were doing the Bloodline story last year?
Yeah.
That's
He
right.
came
Oh,
out-
yeah.
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 I mean, yeah. The guy understands how to set a pace. You know what I mean?
Is there anybody that any of y'all fuck with on AEW?
No, I don't even watch AEW. I mean, I haven't.
What the
I don't,
fuck?
my son,
Thunder
I
Rosa.
only watch wrestling because
Oh,
my
yeah.
son, my 5-year-old.
She's cool.
loves it.
I know her in person. There's a story about how I met her, bro.
Oh yeah.
So believe it or not, when it comes to female wrestlers that are legit in the business, I'm hesitant on talking to them. And like, it's cool because like I could say this, and even on the podcast, they can vouch for this. Sue Young and Thunder Rosa are the best people to ever meet. Sue Young is like a homegirl.
She's
Like,
cool.
I did you know that I almost made her spit her what you call it when she was coming out, and I didn't know she was next.
Or like
though.
blood or whatever she's got in her mouth. Yeah.
And she didn't have no more blood, and so like I'm sitting there and I'm just talking shit, and she's sitting over there laughing. But she used to, man, that's another reason why I hate missing ACW because chilling with her, bro, she was cool. And then I met Thunder Rosa at Total Championship Wrestling, and I don't approach women. But only Sue Young, Thunder Rosa, and Baby D. I can I still talk Baby D. That's my nigga too. But those are well, I'm just say those three. I actually can say I talk to whenever they act like humans, so they're very respectful. But
Oh, shit.
the Thunder Rosa.
Bare minimum, got to act like a human being.
No. It's because like I'm not being disrespectful, but a lot of women wrestlers, like when we do
Okay.
shows with, I won't talk to them because like
Yeah.
if you talk to them, everybody's always trying to holler at them. So it'll be going up to you, and I'll be like, I'll shake
Gotcha.
your hand. But with Thunder Rosa, she was sitting by herself, and this is right when Lucha Underground went underground. Oh yeah. All right, so she had the jacket on, so I was like, oh okay. So she was sitting in my corner. I usually like in certain places I have my own corner, so I was like, fuck, like I don't know her, and I ain't trying to get in trouble, like you know what I'm saying. So I sat, and she's right there. She was like, hey, what's up, boy? I was like, hey, what's up? And then so she was like, man, how long you been wrestling? So we're talking. She's like, man, yeah, you know, some of these women wrestlers are bitches. I was like, oh, this might be a test. I ain't gonna say
Just testing me.
You got it wrong.
I was like,
You never should have agreed with me.
yeah. So I was like, yeah. And then after that, like, she talked, like, when talking to her, she was cool as shit. So, like, every time I seen her a couple of months ago at my job. And then one time I was at the mall. And she's like, what's up? And then I turn and I'm like, oh, shit, that's Thunder Rosa. But you don't want to, like, yell it out in front of everybody. And, like, she's cool. Sue Young is cool. Baby D, that's still my nigga. She checks on me.
Pull up
off and
AEW
on.
wrestlers.
Who's the baddest though? Let's talk about who the
But
baddest.
also, hold on. Wait, what
Oh,
did you?
that would be
what did
me.
you tell her?
I'm
when
the
she
baddest
said
wrestler?
Women.
Come
What
on.
was your response when she said that women? Suck?
I'm gonna say this. I'm being respectful, and she's cool. So the conversation was, I'm not gonna let it out. But let's just say
Okay.
I had my list, she had her list, and it
Oh,
matched.
Oh,
yeah.
bitches.
Nice. You're like not a blanket statement, but let me tell you which
Sometimes
ones.
hate is stronger than love. You know what I mean?
She's cool as fuck, bro. Like that's the coolest person. And you say
Oh,
who's the
this is
baddest
all the
wrestler
history?
Yeah,
that I like?
yeah. No, but like who's one that you would kind of be more hesitant to talk because you might try to holler at them,
The top. Fuck. Female wise, dude, I like my
or
women.
male, whatever you like.
For sure.
Women wise, I would
Current.
probably get fucking scared because I would like to knock off Nia Jax. I like my
What?
Women, I like my women thick, and then also too.
Pull up
I-
Nia Jax for beans.
Tony Storm, I would not be able to talk to her without being like,
Stiff.
yeah, like that white girl got an ass on her, bro. And that new chick from AEW, Bane.
Megan Bain. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Look, I'm not here to comment on the appearance of any my female coworkers.
Of course, but if you, let's say if you
But if
did
I
that-
had
But
to,
you know, I get
if
away
I
with
had
it.
to, I
I'm
just
DeMarcus.
wouldn't. But I will say that Tony Storm is an incredible talent, incredible
Storm.
and very funny, which I think.
The Lariat.
Yeah.
Did you see the Lariat promo? Which is all. me
Yeah,
and
Stan Hansen hit me with his lariat, and I'm not talking about his arm.
Yeah, like if you moved on
Godlike.
to A24 and no longer wrestled, what would you do with her? Just kidding. Don't answer that question.
but
I
what
think
if,
we
we'd be in
don't
a
want
bowling league together.
That's adorable.
but no live?
Yeah.
Y'all don't like live?
Many,
Marcus too.
is this a Gooner podcast? Are we
I
going to start
fucking
talking about top
love her,
10
dude.
porn stars and shit?
We might.
I'm
We
gonna
could
switch it
be.
up. I'll tell you somebody
We
that I
might.
was scared. Two cats I was scared of.
Okay.
And then I got to meet. The first time Rodney Mack appeared, bro, because I'm gonna tell you this right now, that's a motherfucker not to play with. So I was like, damn, how do you go up to him and be like, hey, what's up?
Oh yeah.
And then when he came up, he was like, what's up, player? I was like, oh shit, what's up? And then when we did the show with New Jack,
Yeah.
bro, I was like, man, you can't smile at this nigga because he did too much stuff. So when I walked up to him and I was like, hey, what's up? And it was funny too because he was all like, and then,
He was tweaking.
He was tweaking.
Fuck. That's so cool.
but he's like, all right, I'm gonna tell y'all what we're gonna do. And I'm like, fuck, dude, like, I'm about to get fucked up by New Jack, right? And like, it's funny too because I kept telling Terrell and fucking what's his name? He owned Heavy Metal.
Oh, Dunbar.
Dunbar, I'm like, man, thank you. And it's funny because a couple of months before it, Dunbar's like, don't tell nobody, but y'all gonna be, you're in a battle royal with New Jack. And I'm like, fuck. But I'll tell you what's the craziest shit too, is when we did the battle royal with him, I just barely got a second apartment and I had no furniture. But I just got done doing the battle royal with him, and I remember laying on the floor, and I'm like,
You came home from the match and there's just no furniture?
yeah. So I'm laying on the floor, and I had my first bully, Brawley.
Okay.
So I'm laying there, and I was like, fuck you, Mr. Carter Hauser. He was the teacher that told me I wasn't going to be shit.
Yeah.
So I was like, fuck you. I was like, bitch, I just got hit in the head with a trash can by New Jack. And I was like, you know what I'm saying? It was there's
Yeah.
moments like that that's like I don't think I'll ever have to make it on TV because I oversucceed of what I should have been.
Fuck yeah.
But that New Jack
It's
situation
like
was bad.
drinking a beer with Stone Cold or like being one of Godfather's hoes, right?
Well, shit, I'm about to do it. Local wrestling has...
We all have our own dreams.
Right.
And
Our own
I
ghetto
support you, my
dreams.
brother.
No, but I'll tell you something that trips me out. I don't speak Spanish, but I used to watch Lucha Libre.
Okay.
And they got me fucking being the main event at local wrestling against La Familia, it's a fire or something, right? But fucking Damien 666 was on that card, and I don't know
Hell yeah.
how to fucking be like that that's fucking, when I get there, I don't know, like, sometimes a kid gets in me because it's like, fuck, like, growing up, these motherfuckers are in Mexico. And then, like, when they showed me the flyer, I messaged the owner back, and I was like, bro, I don't give a fuck about being on the main event.
Damn.
Like, I'm on the card with
Yeah.
fucking Damon 666. And then he's like, hey, bro, you're always, like, I'm always grateful when I'm on the show. But he was like, damn, dude, like, what you know about Damon 666? And I was like, back when Lucha Libre was the whole goddamn Sunday.
Yeah.
Like, I'm watching Super Porky, Psychosis, Dr. Wagner, and I was like, yeah, I'm going to give a picture with him, bro. Like,
Dude.
Fuck yeah.
That's pretty cool.
How do you feel about Mexicans?
I love
No,
them.
I'm kidding.
What are you talking about? I love them. Love them to death.
When you
I don't feel uncomfortable in this room at all,
There you
if that's
go.
what you're asking.
Good.
When you
You're
became a
supposed to feel
backyard, like right
comfortable.
when you, not to like disrespect me on that part, but right when you got into wrestling, do you have any foreigners that you liked, or were you just one company wrestler?
Yeah, I don't know. When I started out, I was like a WWE watcher, just a little bit, and I got into a bunch of Japanese shit and became a wrestling hipster, and that's when when shit really took off in terms of just like loving wrestling, you know.
So FMW.
A little bit, but it was New Japan at the time.
Okay.
So like in like 2016, I guess. I watched Wrestle Kingdom, which is New Japan's big pay-per-view.
Yeah.
And I saw Kota Ibushi versus Shinsuke Nakamura, and I was like,
That's when Shinsuke Nakamura was on his shit.
exactly. And I was like, wait a minute, this wrestling shit's pretty good. And it kind of took off for me from there. So that's where I started from. I need to watch more Lucha Libre, man, because I really like it as just like a thing. Like I know about Santo, and like I loved like the Santo and Blue Demon like movies.
Yeah.
From like back in the day, I used to watch those. But I haven't watched a lot of the wrestling.
And then how'd you get into it after you were like, guess wrestling shit's pretty cool? You just go to a fucking place and say, I want to.
I got a story for you. I got a story for you here.
I want to know your story.
All
'cause
right,
you're
this
on
one's-
the elite part.
This one's fun. So I was just a 25-year-old kid or whatever, and I would just go to shows. I live in Austin, Texas, and there was this one show that would run out of a gay bar called the Chain Drive, and it was like a once-a-month show, and I would just go out there to see the music.
He was a bouncer there?
DeMarcus wasn't there, but maybe he could have got me started then. I don't know. But look, they after the show they would have this dominatrix come out, and she would sign people up to wrestle each other on like a yoga mat in the bar.
Wow.
And it was clearly like an avenue for people to just basically slap and tickle each other.
Yeah.
So it's just like a bunch of hipsters, dudes, chicks, whatever, rolling around on the ground. And I was like, I think this is pretty funny. I'm gonna take it to the next level. So I would sign up. I would put on a ski mask. I would grab the microphone away from the dominatrix, and I'd start cutting promos on everybody there. And I'd be like, "You perverts make me sick.
Yeah.
None of y'all are as tough as me. No one's gonna stop me. I'm the man. I'm the man." And it's like clearly not appropriate to be doing this. This is not what this is about at all.
Yeah.
Absolutely hijacking the situation for no reason.
At least you didn't shit on the stage.
I just shit in my britches, because that's
Okay,
the next thing is that somebody would show up and then try to wrestle me, and about half the time they'd just beat my ass and roll me around. And then eventually I started bringing my friend, and he would wear a Rey Mysterio mask, and I'd be like, "Who the fuck thinks they can stand up to me?" And then a different guy, like, again, nobody here is here to have fun at all, except for I'm just there punishing the crowd, and then a guy in a lucha mask shows up and says, "I'll stop you," and I'm like, and then we start having a match.
Damn.
And like didn't know shit about wrestling, just were like, let's pretend fight each other. And so we would do that like every month. And it was like all these like hot girls at the show were just like, "You're not funny," and I'd be like, "Shut up," and I'd just be like putting a guy in a headlock and being like, "You like this?" Just do that. I was just doing that for a while, and it became known as the guy who did that for no reason. And somebody who was like a friend of a friend was starting a backyard wrestling show and could not get people to show up for it, and could not get people to just commit to like show up and wrestle. So he was like, "You're a weird guy.
Yeah.
You do this anyway. Will you do this for me?" And I was like, "Yeah, bet." And from there, I sort of crafted the persona that is now Dan the Man, and started doing this backyard wrestling show. Eventually, we got a real ring and we got a real venue, and it became like a wrestling show. JoJo came in and started training us.
Oh shit!
Because he like saw a show and he was like, you guys are gonna hurt yourselves, and also this is mad disrespectful to wrestling.
He's very intelligent. Y'all gotta meet him, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah. He's like the master Yoda of wrestling. And so we were just a bunch of fuckheads, and he taught us wrestling. And of all of them, the ones that are still around are me and Luigi Primo. And
The pizza guy?
The pizza guy.
He's
And
just on AEW.
He was, yeah. He actually got on television.
Yeah, fucker.
Yeah.
What did y'all think was crazier? David Arquette winning the WCW championship or Brock Lesnar ending the streak?
It's disrespect at David Arquette because, like, I grew up, I was a Southern. My grandparents, like how his story is, the first time I remember anything on TV was seeing actually the Great Muta attack Sting.
Fuck yeah.
So that's when I saw that. To me, in my head, wrestling was on every day. But, like, seeing that was, like, disrespectful because I'm not tripping. He could have been the hardcore champion. But, like, to touch the heavyweight title, he spit on fucking Harley Race and all that.
That wasn't his call, though. That's not David Arquette. He literally showed up to work one day being like, I'm a celebrity guest. And they were like, good news, we're putting the belt on you. And
It was probably Vince Russo's bitch ass.
Yeah, it was dumbass.
Vince
Yeah.
Russo's time.
Fuck Vince Russo.
Bischoff and
Right,
Russo.
Marcus?
Vince Russo can suck my dick.
Fuck up Vince
Let's
Russo,
throw
dog.
some shout outs. Let's throw some fucking besitos out to the other podcasts. Jim Cornette, suck my dick. Eric Bischoff, suck my dick. Vince Russo, suck my dick. Anyone else?
What about
The Breakfast Club.
Breakfast Club, suck my dick. Joe
Joe
Budden,
Rogan
fucking
Experience.
catch these hands and give some shit. You motherfuckers better not try to make me freestyle, by the way.
Busted Open?
Well, kind of want you to freestyle now.
Yeah.
All right, put down the beat.
All right.
Who's got the
Shit, gonna for be-
real?
who's-
This is
Hell yeah.
I'm joking. What the fuck do you think?
Put on the
then-
still.
I was
so
Then at least do a promo against Flaws over here.
No,
Against
I
this
think
guy?
Which either one?
Rich. Let's do Rich.
Is Rich.
Yeah.
Rich is in the middle.
Wait, what am I doing?
Rich?
He's doing the
So,
promo on
so the
you.
name of our podcast is the BFR, right? It's
BFR.
Beans, Flaws, and Rich.
Okay.
He's the only one. That's his real name.
BFR, when you put that together, it sounds
Hey,
like a
can
fart.
I ask a question,
Yeah.
though, real quick?
Yeah.
I won't get in trouble.
Yeah, go for it.
I bet you can roll some badass blunts, right?
No.
No,
I don't smoke.
I am the one who
Shit,
can.
I just got this, like, I was like, this motherfucker.
The
got some
vibe
good
here.
shit.
Look
Nah,
at your
I don't
T-shirt. You got a fucking like rap album cover,
But look,
fucking
read it.
Viper
Look
looking
at it.
ass.
Yeah.
Are you looking at it though?
Yeah, I see what's on there.
Yeah.
You don't smoke
Yeah.
weed?
No.
No.
But this is
The
our
hell?
sponsors, Horchata. Shout out to Island Boys.
Every time I hear I'm boy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where it came from. And then they put Jeffrey Epstein, Bill Clinton.
So that's Rich.
That's cool.
I do the producing of the podcast. He does all the booking. Rich doesn't do very much.
Rich is just like a nice guy who just is happy
Yeah.
to be here. Is that
Yeah,
what
so-
you're saying?
That's exactly my role.
But
And they want me to shit on you?
Yes.
Yes.
Because
They
that's
should
what
book
he does
these
every
three.
episode.
Yes.
I see. All right. Yeah.
you go.
So like, I get it.
Yeah.
So like, you're like the dom and he's the sub,
Right.
and then you're in the middle here.
and
Just-
I just want to watch.
I'm just trying to figure
Yeah.
it out,
He's
really.
fucked
Okay.
up. He's the Steve-O of the group.
Yeah. Now I'm the cuck.
No, who was it? Who was it? Was it Steve-O was one the owner of Jackass?
Yeah.
Johnny
Johnny
Knoxville.
Knoxville.
Johnny
That's Johnny
Knoxville.
Who's the
Knoxville.
Chris
Ah.
Pontius? Who's the Chris Pontius here?
You're probably closer to Chris Pontius because you say fucked up shit.
He's the good one.
Yeah, I'd probably be Steve-O.
I could see it. I
Yeah.
can see it. So you just pick on that.
He's the big fat one.
He's that big
Just
fat.
think that, but I didn't want to say it.
Preston.
Yeah.
Preston, yeah.
There you
That's
go.
sad.
But except he's more pressed out.
Yeah. All right, Preston.
Preston.
Let me tell you something, okay? This is a real sport that I'm involved in called professional wrestling, and we have something called weight classes. All right. If you can get down under 220 pounds, I'll see you in that ring. If you can't, you should just give up. Give up. You know, call your mom, call your dad, get on the phone, just say, "Mom, Dad, I'm a failure. I couldn't do it. I couldn't hack it with Dan the Man. I got in the ring, you know, metaphorically with the great one, and I let everyone down." At that point, you're going to start thinking about getting a full-time job and not just podcasting, all right?
It's like he knows you,
No.
dude.
Yeah. It's fucking
Yeah.
Wait, is he
Randall
going
over
to
here.
cut one back on me?
Yes.
Oh,
that's
oh,
what
no,
I mean.
no, no, no,
You
no.
have to. You've watched wrestling all your life. You never partaken in a match.
gotta
It's
Feel
your,
it.
it's
Feel
your
it.
time,
Promo.
Rich.
Here's your fucking promo with a professional wrestler fucking all-time
You
great.
look like, I'm sorry, you look like a nice guy, and I think I hurt your feelings for real.
good. He
He's over there
deserves
just
it. I'll tell
quiet,
you
minding his
what.
own business, and then
You could've
fucking
done
Johnny
better.
Knoxville.
Give it- give it back.
Great Buddha for you.
That's my
Just
favorite. fucking
give it back to me, bro. You can
Yeah.
get just go
All right,
for it.
go for it.
Yeah.
Cut.
Listen here, you fucking clerks, random motherfucker.
Yeah.
Okay.
Walking
Well-
in here with your pretend championship that you probably got off of Timu or Sheen
It's not pretend. I actually beat someone for this.
Check
Wow.
that
Go ahead.
shit.
with the delivery man that delivered it to you after you paid like $5 for it to get it shipped. Is that who you beat?
I beat Romeo Falcon for this. Okay.
Romeo who? That's right, just like you.
And who the fuck are you? And who the fuck are you?
Get his ass down, the man.
The racism just.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. BFR over here is trying to fucking drop names. Go ahead.
Go.
That was the only name I had.
Oh, I think he
Oh
won.
man,
I think he won. I think
I think he got your ass a little there.
Yeah, no, I'm feeling it.
It's
That's
because you
crazy.
back.
Yeah.
you suck.
I never should have brought this belt
Hey,
in here.
You told me to you who am I supposed to be facing? It's me and Gotti versus who? Which Knight Rider?
Little Poppy and Knight Rider.
Jason Knight Rider?
Car?
Yeah.
The car.
Damn. Kit?
Fuck, I like Little Poppy.
You're gonna have to beat his ass though.
I mean, you don't have to hate him, right? To fight him?
You gotta say pause when you say.
You
these
say you
kind of
wanted me to,
things.
since they're doing the promos, you want me to shoot the promo here?
Let's go. You want to bring your camera over here or something?
Oh yeah, you want.
He could record. Will you record it from that angle?
Yeah, whatever y'all want to do. Because if y'all are cutting it for
We could do it.
y'all's content,
I can show.
get it right.
Dan the Man does comedy promos. I do.
Really?
That was all comedy. If I wanted to hurt real feelings, I'd probably get thrown out of here.
But
No,
he's-
you wouldn't.
You'd be surprised what I can take.
It's like roasting, right? I mean, it's basically
Somewhat.
like roasting
When
where
I
you're
do
doing
it.
the promos.
I'm all trying to think. What can I say on this promo? What's the date? May 24th. Okay, so May 24th, Knight Rider. Let's see how I can do this.
Fuck yourself, Knight Rider.
Yeah. Jason Knight, you're sitting over there trying to train your little brother to take your spot and make sure that everybody's good. You got little Poppy running around here looking like a ripoff of Bruno Mars. But come May 24th, me and Gotti are going to show you why we're one of the most hated and why we're the most baddest motherfuckers to ever go against. Knight Rider, all I'm asking you is tell your bitch boy brother to get his fucking tights on and put his fucking boots on and come back into the ring. Because you see, I can ride with cats like this, Jeff Gant, and give you a reason why you feel sick when the flu hits you. So come May 24th, lace up like the man you are, or you can sit at home and jack off and be the bitch you are and be the biggest fan of who you are. I'm the Ghetto Dream, DeMarcus Rashad, and I'm never fraud. Holla at me.
Hey, down the man.
That hurt my feelings.
Can you turn around real quick?
There's a challenge.
What the fuck? You want that? The fuck is this guy?
Fuck that. That fool looks like he got at least an M16 on him. Fuck that. I ain't losing. I'm going to shoot everybody up.
I said weight classes, goddammit.
That's all the weight classes.
Who's the
we
most
got.
scariest person you ever got in a ring with?
Besides you, I would say
Never wrestled you. I was on your team.
I know. I kept it that way for a reason.
You
And
didn't have to wrestle.
we're about to bring it back, bro.
Let's absolutely do that. Man, scary. I just wrestled Killer Cash.
All right, I'm going to tell you something right now.
Yeah.
I've wrestled Brick Savage, and I was like, fuck. I wrestled that fool, I think. No, I think it was twice, I
Brick
believe. I was
Savage is
scared.
crazy.
Killer Cash, I'm scared of. Legit. When I wrestled Ronnie Mac 3 times, and it's like, fuck, what's his name too? Another dude, because he fucking beat the shit out of me
Was it
twice. in heavy
Jacobs?
metal. No, I wrestled Jacobs too with Ronnie Mac in a tag match and got fucking killed. Who else? I've wrestled some crazy motherfuckers. I told New Jack so I can get fame. I was like, if you feel like stabbing somebody, stab me. Because I wanted to be like that little motherfucker. Yeah, that's.
You want to be the next mass transit? Is that what
He's
you're
cool. He's cool as shit. Oh, somebody said that they want me to face Masada in a death match. I'm down for that. Besides me saying fuck everybody, but I want Masada in a death match. Respect, because that's big bro. I would not face Killer Cash. I feel like Killer Cash is big bro, but he'll fucking kill me just to make an example.
Legitimately, I think probably the toughest dude like in Texas wrestling easily, and then maybe the country. And then if it's the country, then probably the world.
I want somebody. My 5 death matches I want to do before Masada. I won't do Brick Savage or Killer Cash. Never again, because fucking Brick threw me with one fucking finger, bro, and
You can really feel the difference when Brick Savage is trying to pick you up. That it's like really easy. It's really easy for them.
he's a big motherfucker.
Damn.
Yeah.
Squatted over 1,000 pounds.
He was a fucking power lifter before he became a wrestler. One of the look at him. One of the coolest motherfuckers.
Oh,
Just
shit.
don't
That's Lemaire.
piss him the fuck off.
Lemaire Lee.
Give him some M&Ms with peanut
Who's
butter.
one person each of y'all know, like, in the business right now that you feel is gonna bud and, like, fucking be probably huge? Yeah.
Hopefully myself if CZW gives me a chance.
Fuck
I
yeah,
want to
let's
say
go.
I truly there's a couple of cats that I want to see go and they didn't end up making it. Steve Reno, but I feel that Brick Savage has a chance. I want to see Exodus Prime shine. I want to see I believe Nate Collins. He needs to it's a lot of Dallas Fort Worth guys. Anybody that comes out of the Dustin Rhodes Academy, they deserve a chance to keep because they just brought wrestling back up. I don't give a fuck who you are. I would like to see a lot of people shine, but the right ones. Like Brick Savage is a guy that respects the business. So I'll just give a shout out to Rudy Boy Gonzalez, Hybrid, Dog Pound, every wrestling school. Everybody should be able to shine.
Awesome.
But fuck certain motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Y'all know who you
fuck
are.
them.
Fuck
Wait,
Rudy Boy Gonzalez.
No, that's my dude, bro. Wait,
Sorry
look.
to hear that, brother.
No, look. So there's certain people that nobody likes,
Yeah.
but Rudy's been knowing me since I was 19, and I have like a major backstory with him. He's cool, but like, cause I love you. I know it's cool, but I gotta say it like that because that's somebody that's there's certain like. I'll give a shout out to Clint Hansen and Scott Summers and Rodney Mack and Jazz and Rudy Boy because and there's other wrestlers too, and even shout out to Baby D because when shit was getting rough for me and I was like locked up and shit, they actually wrote me. So that's a reason why like when certain people there's another wrestler, I won't say his name because I know like the hate that he has, but like they fucking took the time to write me and make sure my mind was right. And then like there's some of them that like on a personal level fucking did shit when knowing that like something was going on. Like they took care of also checking on my, not saying taking care, but checking on my parents before they had passed away. So I give a shout out to him.
Fuck yeah, he likes people, dude. That's cool.
You gotta be cool.
Awesome.
I'm not just a fucking hammerhead.
Yeah.
Can you come over here too? To certain promoters, you can book me. I do what the fuck you tell me to do, but fuck.
Come in.
Am I like New Jack in a way?
Yeah.
I'm trying to get that Dan the Man.
You're the closest to New Jack of anyone that I know, and I mean that in the nice way.
It's because I'm black. I'm trying to be.
It's not just because you're black. It's not
Say
just
you're your brother's keeper one time. Am I my brother's keeper?
I think.
Hey, shout out to O.J. Simpson. You know what I'm saying? That's two less we got to worry
my
about.
God.
So you,
he could say that.
Dan.
I can say that.
Dan the Man.
Go ahead.
Any budding superstars that you people that you know?
So the really easy answer is Brick Savage.
Okay.
If we don't see Brick Savage on television in like the next 2 years,
Really?
that means that somebody else fucked up.
Wow.
Somebody else who makes the call fucked up big time.
But there's another Hispanic dude. I don't know how to say his fucking Max Castellanos.
Castellanos?
Yes.
Yeah.
He deserves. Him and Brick.
Yeah.
Should have been on TV long time ago.
He's money.
Awesome.
This cat Epidemius Jr. You seen him?
No.
Yeah, he's
Gravity too.
But I'm sure Rich
Shout out
can't
to
spell
Gravity.
Epidemius.
Epidemius Jr. There's an Epidemius and then he's got a Junior, and they're both great actually. But the Junior, he's a young fella. He's like the perfect wrestler, and he's like the perfect.
You know what's fucked
luchador.
up? We're fucked up because there's another person that we should say.
Who?
We can agree on this. Jeff Gant needs to get booked more, and Jeff Gant needs to be pushed more.
The dude we
A
just
lot
saw?
of wrestlers
With the big
here in
dick?
Texas.
With
Yeah,
a dick like
His
that,
dick is so
yes.
big. I think
100%.
Oh,
I think Vince needs
Yeah.
to get a peek at that dick,
Yeah.
and then I
Vince
think it's
doesn't run that
over.
though. Wow.
All right.
He's gonna start his own promotion, and he's gonna book Jeff Gant.
We're gonna wrap this one up, but first, if each of y'all can tell the people that watch this, where can they see y'all live and in person, and then if they can see y'all online, where can they see y'all on socials and all that?
I go by besides the Ghetto Dream, I go by the Uncanny DeMarcus Rashad. We wrestle for I wrestle for shout out to SWA. I'll be over there on May 24th. Shout out to King of Sports Wrestling. Shout out to Loco Wrestling. Shout out to Alliance Championship Wrestling. Shout out to Rudy Boy and Gonzalez, Texas Wrestling Entertainment. Dog Pound 2, Ronnie Mack and all of them. Shout out to everybody except for RCW and those who are not booking me because of the politics system.
Yeah.
I'm still fucking making it, though. Don't give a fuck.
Fuck yeah.
You got to, man. You got to do it yourself. And speaking of which, you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, fucking Blue Sky,
Yo.
Threads, all that bullshit. I'm at Ultimo Dan Man. Ultimo.
Oh, shit.
Dan
We're
Man.
supposed to do our... Mine's just Uncanny DeMarcus Rashad. Add me on Instagram. Yeah, Uncanny DeMarcus Rashad. DAMARKUS. Yeah, right there.
People got to know how to spell uncanny to find you, bro.
That's the barrier to entry. If you
gotta
can't
put the-
spell,
you can't spell.
get the fuck off the
I
internet.
don't even want you.
Put the
following
K.
me.
That day I was feeling real
Private.
Miami. Yeah, because I have a lot of fucking females that hate me. And I have a
Wow.
lot of baby
Got a
mamas.
lot of enemies.
Yeah.
Got a lot of enemies.
If you want a lot of them, we love you.
I got a lot of
them will
enemies
hate you.
too.
Okay.
Ultimo Dan Man, which is Spanish,
Uh-huh.
guys. Spanish.
Ultimo.
He don't even
Ultimo
speak
Dan Man
Spanish.
is Spanish for Ultimate Dan Man or Final Dan Man.
Huh.
That's me.
Final
That's me
boss.
right there. Yeah.
Awesome.
You can follow me.
And then?
And, more importantly, you can show up May 24th for SWA's Feel the Noise, which is going to feature me, this guy, and the dudes that we're about to beat up. It's going
Fuck
to be
yeah.
fucked up. I'm wrestling Porky USA, also known as, actually, shit, is he? Yeah, he's Porky. Porky.
Didn't you just cut a promo on him earlier?
No, that was a different Porky.
Speaking of your company, what divisions are y'all going to have? What belts are y'all going to have?
Open weight and tag team.
Oh, he got money. Women wrestlers cost
Next
more
year,
than
we're
us.
introducing the women's title and what else? And the lightweight
Oh,
championship.
shit. I'm facing this Knight Rider? Damn, I thought it was his brother. We're going to have to cut that fucking
You cut the promo on the wrong guy.
Fuck him.
That's May 24th.
Yeah, May 24th, Savage Wrestling Alliance.
Hey, can I get a picture, though, real quick?
Parent Bidle, San Antonio, Texas. Studio 210 nightclub.
They made me feel like Kevin Gates. Hey, you're on Bracho.
Fuck yeah, I need
Before
a
we
picture of
leave,
this.
you're on Bracho Wrestling?
Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
Tell them to quit listening to everybody else and book me.
Okay.
I could fit over there. I'm not a nigga all the time.
I'll say exactly that.
I don't think you were one at all here today.
You were
Yeah.
early.
Oh hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, no, bro. Again, oh my mom, bro.
Man is punctual.
Yeah, you were
Certain
early.
wrestlers
You
would be
gotta
like,
get on
he's
time.
crazy. I'm not like, dude.
Yeah.
I do. What
You
y'all
should
tell me
put,
to
Still
do.
have our wallets, everything.
You should
It's
put
good.
that you show up early and you were a lifeguard on your resume. I bet you more of these fucking places will book you.
Because they'll be like, no, I've seen what DeMarcus does. But I always heard I was very
Yeah.
professional. Somebody messaged me and was like, my student was telling me you're one of the most professional wrestlers to meet. And I was like, I was just talking, motherfucker. I'm cool.
Hell yeah.
Bro, in the group chat that we're in, you're the voice of reason. Absolutely.
Damn.
You know?
No,
It's the reason.
No, because look,
the
real
bar is
quick,
low.
some of the people in some of the group chats they have me in, everybody cries and shit. Were you there on that one group chat? I was like, the next person that has something negative to say, I'm gonna start dropping nudes in this bitch. And
Yeah.
the kid got mad.
Damn,
got
I start
real
talking mad
quiet.
Shit.
Did I mention that I got T-shirts for sale? Look at this.
T-shirts for sale. Awesome. Where did they find it?
I'm selling weed.
I made this.
Where do you find your merch at?
You got to find me at a show. You got to come.
Oh,
I
gotcha.
got them in the back if y'all want to come through right now. And
Or
you
you
got
can DM
cash on hand. But yeah, find me at a show. I'm gonna have my little table set up and shit. I sell T-shirts that look exactly like this one. This is me. I'm the demon. I got little sunglasses on. See?
Hell yeah.
Nice.
I believe in
Or
Jesus.
send him a DM. He'll send it to you. Shipping's free. he
Thank
said.
y'all so much for having us on here. Though.
Thank y'all for coming, man.
Yeah, fun time.
And just dealing with our rescheduling and all that. Appreciate it.
Yes, we appreciate y'all. We'll
I
try
feel
to
like
be there.
Kevin Gates, and he feels like Post Malone.
I thought you were gonna say Brittany Renner.
Nice.
I don't know if you saw him with Brittany Renner yesterday. But all
Brittany
right.
Renner. Wow. All right, y'all.
think
Thank
it's
y'all
more-
so much. Let's do this again if y'all like.
I think
Peace
it's
out.
more of a
Bye.
Kanye Mike Myers situation.
Ooh, nice.
that?
I like that.
Back when Kanye was cool.
Uh,
That's all, folks.